Oh my god. Hold on,
Yeah.
what? Hold on, guys. This is weird. What? YouTube has just decided that that stream has finished.
What?
Yeah. The one
Yep.
that I had. Why is it doing... What? How do I go back to that stream and stream it? Oh my god. So the link will be different, right? Jesus.
Most
I
likely. Yeah.
I think we'll be able to stream into the same broadcast again.
Don't think I
still
can.
think you can.
No, you
Maybe.
can't.
I don't YouTube.
YouTube,
Oh.
Twitch is back, I suppose, because I just... What, man? What the hell? So I have to start... Okay, this is terrible. See, so this is what I struggle with every weekend whenever I have to do these. So stupid.
Did the internet improve from opening the garage door?
Yeah. I thought I will do that, but then I just forgot that I should be doing that. Okay, we are streaming and somebody is watching.
You're streaming?
Like not streaming. I'm like the new link is already up. Hold on, let me just figure this out. We don't have much time. That's why I like to start like as early as possible.
Oh yeah, we
Something
are
always-
back up. Looks like we're back up.
Yeah.
Oh, on Twitch? I'm
Yeah, looks like we're
Live?
back up.
I'm gonna refresh Twitch anyway.
I'm gonna delete the old one.
Oh, YouTube's up. Twitch
Yeah,
is
yeah,
up.
yeah. But the link will change now. That's the problem because that stream, according to YouTube, has already finished. How stupid!
Yeah, YouTube is weird.
It's not really geared towards delete forever, please.
Wait,
Delete
And
forever.
Yeah.
check your stream.
Yeah, what
Are you
happened?
broadcasting something that you're not supposed to?
What? Oh, yeah, man. Jesus.
Oof.
Wow. Well, it's out there now. Time.
All right.
I'll have to change everything now.
It isn't the first time it's put up.
Yeah. No, not this. Oh,
So
this
not
is
that specifically.
okay.
No.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Cybersecurity goes out the window.
Okay, everybody
Use that
quiet
like a
down.
stick
Let
from
me
Men in Black.
let me sort out this, okay? Come on.
Oh yeah, Lens, you want to bring Skip in here?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, if we have a stream today, I will bring it.
He's in
we
shooting
will.
comms waiting.
Okay, is it working?
You're fine. I
Today.
have half a coffee left, so we're good.
Here we go. Skip,
yeah,
welcome to the
Streams
shooting.
are working.
Very soon I'm gonna throw you all out to the waiting, okay? All right.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, it's
Hello, how is everybody?
it's even streaming on YouTube, is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay,
Got it.
so YouTube just decided to start streaming it straight up. Okay, guys, this is a lot of mess happening on YouTube. Twitch is such a better platform. We will start on the right time. We'll just take a minute of a break and then we'll start.
It is kind of purpose-built for streaming.
Yeah.
So
YouTube is just Hey, Robbo, we haven't started yet. We're just trying to sort out some issues. Feel free to jump in to Lens Nation waiting room because it's sort of a reunion. I think right now we are having a reunion if you want to jump in, Robbo. How are you, Skip?
Yeah, good, thanks. Sunshine's out here. That always helps.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
You?
Yeah. I'm struggling with, as you've seen, OBS issues. So that's what.
Yeah, so far we haven't even started, and Lens has broken his internet, broken all the streams, and leaked all his passwords.
to be fair,
Oh, no.
Australian
Those were
And I missed,
not-
I missed the
breaks
passwords. Damn.
That's
if
not
the
talk
government
about
breaks the
that.
internet in the first place, you cannot break it.
Those
But
are
the passwords, yeah, that was all his.
those were not all the passwords though.
Well, no.
Those were not all of them. that document is very long.
If any
Oh, hold on.
password management companies
Okay.
are watching, now
No.
is a good time to offer sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah, this podcast is sponsored by One
Hey,
Wait.
I remember I need to post this on Twitter, okay? I'm gonna do that right now. At least one saving grace is that I will be posting the new YouTube link for that. So.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, here we are. Like, I hope everything works out when Yo-Yo Meg and FD are here. Oh my god, it'll be disaster otherwise. Alright. Okay.
Everyone's here. They're all here.
Alright. You guys keep chatting. I'm just making a post on Twitter or X. Please carry on the conversation.
Nothing else to
conversation
say,
were we
really.
having? The internet sucks.
That was
and you
nice.
need to password.
Everybody started together. That's good.
Yeah.
TheSpaceCoder, and now everybody just quiets down.
Oh yeah.
How are you
alright.
guys enjoying Invictus? Let me help you. Go, everybody go.
I have visited it, yes.
Frame rates are
Nothing else?
dreadful.
Oh,
Part of that's the new build. But yes, I've enjoyed it. Seeing some of the ships and hiring some of the ships.
Yeah, you know, it's basically watered down IAE. So I have seen most of these ships already. There's very rarely, like besides the 2-3 new ships that get announced, there was like not much interesting going on. The Idris tour, however, is very interesting. It's I would say a welcome breath of fresh air, given the recent drama and status of the game and everything. Plus, the patch is a little bit problematic, but they're working on a 1A patch, I believe, with like hotfixes, because they have a hotfix channel going. So that should be going out, and then word on the street is that 323.2 with cargo is gonna go into Evocati at some point in the coming weeks. So that's good.
That would be nice.
which street is that? Which street is that where this word is out, man?
Spectrum.
The ETF testing chat on Spectrum.
That's what we want to know.
You mean SC testing chat. It's there as well.
Is there as
We're
well?
not
Yeah.
supposed to leak stuff from Evocati unless it's
I
also
mean-
mentioned in SC testing.
Pretty much
That's
everything that can be leaked has already leaked. So it's like that's why the
I've had some
Evocati
fun.
patch notes are no longer covered by the NDA.
It's been
Some.
good to revisit, and for new people, and for me to try and learn all the new controls.
Yeah.
It's been good.
This is about... But my experience has been pretty awesome. Hey, Arkan, sorry, I will come to all of you when I'm done with this. We are still 4 minutes away from the official starting of the episode, so yeah. But my experience has been great. Like, I didn't have much frame drops, and I love the new server error, please wait. That is just beautiful.
Yeah, no, I haven't had too many recoveries since live. Mostly because someone keeps crashing the server by just dumping A2s on the spaceport.
That's...
Bloody dupers.
Yeah, that's happening, bro. They're like creating art installations all over.
Yeah, no, it's a exploit for cargo.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it, so it happens.
Okay. The post is up! I did not forget to do this today. Brilliant. Good job, Bobby.
Totally not because I reminded you.
Yes, you did that. Thank you so much. Otherwise, I would... Hey, every single time we have something weird happen before the stream starts happening. The only thing I'm gonna do now is just post it on our Discord as well. That live now, guys. I should do that in ADI as well, but that'd be... Or should I do that?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Live right now, guys.
You're on the content team. You tell me.
I'll
Not
have
my shop anymore.
I'll have a chat with you about that. Let's not go into that at all. Okay, there we go. Oh, this should have done. I should have done that. Everyone, right? I'll do that everyone. Is it okay to do everyone in this scenario, guys? On our Discord? On our Discord?
You're the boss.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have the
absolutely.
rights.
Ah, here we go. Everyone goes. Send now.
Your Discord, you decide what's okay.
Oh, still, I don't like to bug people. Live right now with TheSpaceCoder. There we go.
I figure everyone gets it to like people, because that goes literally to everyone, not just who's online. So people can come back to it later, you know, if they want to. And if not, then it's a valuable lesson in notification management.
So I was thinking to myself about these exploits for the cargo everybody's taking advantage of, and I think we need another wipe. Just to upset them all and reset it all to 0 because they're all out in their
Well, I mean, CAG is known for wiping individual accounts at times. Like if they see something like extremely suspicious, like, oh, you suddenly have 1 billion credits, then they'd be like, oh yeah, you used an exploit. Here's a mini wipe on you.
I just gotta say hello to Kraken in the chat on YouTube. Ahoy, Mr. Kraken. I will be getting in touch with you, Kraken, to get you on to Knicknacks as well. Okay, just letting you know.
Another player in the pits.
Huh? Oh, Knicknacks.
To turn Knick-Knack into a gladiator pit.
What did I do?
No, you didn't do anything.
Dude. Whenever you say something, I feel like something else has gone wrong now. I am so scared. It is so hard to concentrate on conversation when like this stream just keeps. What do you guys think that? I don't even mind just stream on Twitch and then cut the video and release it on YouTube. But the only problem is YouTube will get numbers will get hit really bad on that. That's why stream is just stream, you know. But hopefully we should see.
One and two. Both YouTube and Twitch have an exclusivity clause in their partner agreement, so technically you're not supposed to do that, but everybody does it, so nobody cares.
Oh wow, I did.
But it's just like a random thing that if they decide to enforce it, for whatever reason,
yeah. Okay, guys, we're gonna start now. 9:30. Everybody on Discord, I'm just gonna put you guys in waiting room if that's okay, and I will start the video. Is that okay?
Yep.
All right, guys, I'm gonna put you in waiting room, but I will be dragging you guys in. So stick here, stay here.
Off into timeout with all of you.
All right, 9:30. I'm just gonna, just for the satisfaction of it, just for a few seconds, or for 30 seconds, I'm gonna go to the start screen so that it feels official, and then come back to the stream. Okay, everybody behave as if the stream has just started. Just pretend. Time to pretend, everyone, that the stream has just started. Okay, let's do that.
I'm ready.
And welcome to episode 5 of Knicknacks. Sorry for all the delay. We kept you waiting. You had to watch that starting screen for last half an hour. It was on purpose. Okay. Welcome everyone, and welcome everybody. Just a word in advance. This is the NBN Australia, which provides me internet. The LAN wire inside my home does not work. I use the Wi-Fi network to stream. Currently, I do have my garage door open, which seems to have fixed the issues. So just telling you, if nothing works, maybe check if your garage door is closed. And don't ask me why my modem is in the garage, because you know the LAN wires inside the home don't work. So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, really fingers crossed, the stream goes okay on YouTube, because we had massive issues last week and the week before that. If there is buffering happening at any time, do let me know because I want to be aware. If the stream goes butter smooth, do let me know because important again. I'm getting the LAN wire installed on Monday, so hopefully this will be, but I don't want to jinx it. I don't even want to say it. Today, first of all,
you know that's what you get for getting your internet delivered by Kangaroo. I'm telling you.
I was gonna say I haven't introduced you yet, so you're not allowed to. Technically, you're not here. Okay,
I see my face and my name on the screen. I am here.
You just pretend you are recovering from a 30K error. Just.
Okay. I'm buffering. Okay, I'm buffering. I'll shut up.
That was a good joke though. So that I'll give you. First of all, on YouTube. I would like to welcome Liberty NC, and the proper YouTube link for the stream has YouTube decided that stream is already over. So this is the new stream link. So good on you guys for finding it. So welcome to Frozen there, Alex, Skip. They were already with me in the chat. Robbo, if you want to call us, I would actually love it if you just jump into the waiting room. Okay. It's been a while, haven't spoken to you. You know space really well, so you 100% have to call today. And Kraken, Mr. Kraken, I was saying that I will be getting in touch with you to bring you on Knicknacks, if that's okay with you. Okay, so I will get in touch with you. I'll put it on my diary. And if I forget, guys, because you all know me, I'm getting old and I forget, please someone remind me, hey, did you get in touch with Kraken? Please do that. Robbo will join us later. So that's on YouTube. On Twitch, we have... Can I ask you all to just do cruise missiles right now? Because cruise must flow. Please, everybody in the... You'll see, Space, if everybody listens to me and does it. Just do the cruise missiles and I shall get you all started. This is a tradition I'm trying to establish right now on our Twitch. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Counting on you, Sim. Cruise must flow. Just do the cruise missiles, everyone. You know how to do cruise missiles. Do you see it in the chat space? Look at the wonderful people. Oh. Every time you guys do this, cruises shares go up by 0.01%. You are contributing to the economy. Let me say
that's why my portfolio is green. Oh, that explains a lot.
Welcome to Frozen here as well, because he loves to watch it. Welcome, Arcane. Very nice to see you here, bro. Skip is here as well. And I hope soon some more people will join us. All right? Thank you. Let me know, has the stream been good so far? All right? Now, what will happen in Knicknacks? Knicknacks is Star Citizen related, but it's slightly different from that in the sense that we're not going to talk a lot about Star Citizen, but we're going to talk about SpaceCoder's journey with Star Citizen. So what that means is that it's more about knowing the person, knowing the people that we've been watching on YouTube, on Twitch, even if it's like we will have more streamers coming in this podcast. So get to know the people behind them. What is their real life like? What do they do? What are their personal interests? Because we all, as Star Citizen grows, we are all, not me, I have 7 people watching on Twitch, but people like Space and the people who will be coming, they are becoming sort of celebrities now. So it's just a way to connect with the people behind the streamers and the YouTube people. Also, Knicknacks is about, the word is, or the sentence is like, show me your knickknacks and I'll show you my knickknacks. What are the cool things you got?
You need to change that. That's so open to interpretation.
Okay, what is knickknacks?
or maybe I have a dirty mind, but
show me your
that's so open
knickknacks,
to
man.
interpretation.
Come on, show me what you got. It's from the Rick and Morty, so it's just a play on that. So show me your knickknacks is basically Oh, awesome, Alex. Thanks for dropping that in. It's more about like, yeah, like show me the cool stuff you have before you say anything. I will already set it up. In future, I will say,
See, the
show
chat
me,
agrees with me.
show me the. I'm gonna cruise missile you all. I'm gonna cruise missile you all.
Well, considering the thirsty comments we're getting, they do need some cruise in there.
Hey, Skip's image got blocked. I don't know what he was trying to post. I think he was showing us his knickknacks. Okay, I'm so glad Summer is asleep today. Okay, and
Yeah,
Cruise,
guys,
cruise.
you see, we got this dynamic going on. Bobby, he's the handsome one. I'm the funny one.
hey, I just trimmed my beard, man. I was starting to look like a hobo, man. I was feeling really depressed, and so I just decided to just trim it. It's been a very long time that I've done that. It's been a very long time.
I was getting a haircut on Wednesday, and I told the guy, like, just take a little bit off the top, and there was not much left on my head. And I'm like, that's all. You took a little too much in there, and he's like, well, you didn't have much going on to begin with. And I'm
I
like,
think
damn, bro.
I think
Didn't have to do me like that.
I think you look like my character in Star Citizen right now. I'll show you. You look exactly like my character now, and your character looks like my character now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I tried to make my character look like me,
Without the beard.
but they all got the hairline I wish I had, and that makes me sad.
No, there is one where there's nothing. Okay, now let me. Although he just doesn't stop talking, I have to officially introduce SpaceCoder. Okay, let's do that. So we will be showing cool stuff. Okay, there are different questions I'm gonna like. We will see what kind of interview this gets into. We will talk about Armory.
Shit, I
We'll
forgot
talk
to
about.
send you the folder.
Oh, you can do that now. Do that now. Concentrate on that,
Yes,
and
I'm doing it now.
you do that on the DM. We will talk about gaming. There will also be a Lego build by Summer. Don't forget that. And today is pretty cool. Not the Lego, but the video itself is very cool today. Also, before I forget, tomorrow we are all racing. Me, Frozen, Summer. We are all racing in the. Is it Ignition Expo or? Oh, I keep forgetting the name, man. Hold on. Exhibition Expo. For the Ignition Expo with the Mirai Pulse LX with the Anzia Racing. So we are racing tomorrow. So I will be streaming very soon here. I have actually scheduled it, I think. Or maybe I haven't. I'll have to look.
I think it's scheduled. I saw it on YouTube at least.
Combustion Expo. So I'll also share my pass about that for that later as well. Okay, now to welcome our guest. Has anybody new joined in our stream so far? Doesn't look like it. Nobody new has jumped in. Yeah, it's usually it'll grow.
Yeah.
Today,
I'm too blind to see the chats.
So today with us is SpaceCoder, who's been part of Star Citizen. He's part of Star Citizen Furniture now. You see all those chairs on Spaceport? That's him. He's been here for such a long time, right? He's seen all the iterations of Star Citizen, and even though there are many people who have been backers of Star Citizen and they have known the many iterations of Star Citizen, features coming and going, features being removed, features being added, what makes Space so special is his understanding of the game. His understanding of the game development, because he himself, as the name suggests, he himself is a coder. So, and that is very clear, very evident if you watch his videos on his YouTube channel, which is exactly that, TheSpaceCoder. If you watch his videos, that you will understand that his understanding is way more. I have been watching SpaceCoder's videos before I started playing it a couple of years ago. Like, I became a backer in 2018. My PC couldn't handle it, so I didn't play. And then every now and then I will jump in and then watch some content, what's going on. So I would watch Board Gamer and a few others. I wasn't very aware. But SpaceCoder's videos just always were very hard-hitting because his 4-minute video, you could decode that into 20 minutes. He had so much information packed into his content. and I have had a lot of respect for him. If anything, you know that I do machinimas, and that's how I started all this. If anything that I really cherish, and the most valuable asset that has come out of me doing this is that to be able to become friends with the people I've been watching. And SpaceCoder was one of the very first ones that I connected with. For me, that was an amazing day. I welcome SpaceCoder officially to Knicknacks. Welcome, Space.
Can I stop shutting up now? Thank you. Thank you. Very, very happy to be on the show. It's glad we figured out the scheduling. And I know that that's my fault. I'm also very flattered that someone thinks I'm relevant.
No, but your videos make so much sense, and I've been I think looking at somebody's content from a third, like a totally objective point of view, you're gonna see things like, and I've been telling Space, hey, start doing this, stop doing that. I've been bothering him so much, and he just listens.
He's been pestering me in the comments for months. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna look this guy up. And then we started talking on Twitter. And then he's like, you know what? Text me on Discord. And then like 2 hours after that, we're on a call and we're just shooting ideas at each other. And that's how everything started. That's been happening over the last couple months.
I watch his videos. I would watch Space's videos, and I will leave my comments on his videos on YouTube. Yeah, I used to do that because, as I said, even though my focus on my Twitch and YouTube is fully entertainment, I'm very involved with the development. I just keep away from opinions and not share them because controversy is not what I'm looking for. I don't want clickbait content. So I'm purely focused on entertainment, but I'm very involved, and my primary source has been Space for that, and Space Tomato, and Paul Shelley for lore. So yeah, and he got in touch, Space got in touch, and we had a good chat. And that's exactly how it started with Red's Resort as well, Space. That's the same thing happened with him. I think it's a really good methodology if you want to get in touch with someone. Just start leaving really long and intelligent comments.
yeah, that's true, because that's what got my attention. I was like, oh, you know, this guy is like consistently in the comments and consistently with like constructive feedback where I'm like, oh, this guy is not only telling me I suck, he's also telling me how to stop myself from sucking.
No, but hey, in the comments I never did that. In the comments it was always more about like the topic that you would discuss. But when we started chatting, then I would be like, hey, you gotta start doing a call-in stream, the comm relay and all that. This has been a good journey.
The first thing you told me was like, dude, you need to slow down, breathe, make it longer. I have to watch you at half the speed because I don't understand you.
I wish I had those. There are a few videos in his, especially the server meshing video, guys.
I think it was the first server meshing one.
I'm gonna link that. Yeah, I have to find it though. Okay, I'm not gonna play with my internet. Okay, sorry. Don't
do that.
Yeah,
don't chance it. Don't upset the internet.
SpaceCoder's first video. The server meshing video. There are sentences in that video that you are like, what did he mean by that? And before you can even decode what he just said, he will drop another big bomb on you in the next sentence. It's like, oh, what? Go back, hear that a couple of times, and don't think that I'm stupid, okay? It is really like that. This is the new one. I think this is the new one. But share it, Alex. That'll be cool. Share it in the chat.
Yeah, because I had the first one when they first announced how it's gonna work, and then I did a second one a couple months ago when they brought in like the first replication layer test and the first test of Pyro, and we actually saw what it's doing, and I was like, oh, you guys kind of switched it up on me. Well, then I have to make a new video, and there's gonna have to be a new diagram because you guys changed it, and I have to make a new diagram. So that's not nice.
But then, so I was just complaining. Think that you're making videos for my son. That was the thing.
That was like the third or fourth thing you said. Like explain it like you're explaining it to Samar, and I was like, oh. Yeah, no big words.
So he understands and he likes it. So it's been a great going there. It's a good mateship. I do enjoy chatting with Space. We constantly discuss YouTube analytics, why YouTube is trying to bury us. We bitch a lot about that. We love doing that. It's also a good frustration. Like it's a good vent out. Both of us do. We do that a lot, guys.
But 50% of our calls are like, "Yo, I'm looking at this graph, and why is it doing this? What's wrong? What am I doing wrong?" And then the other one is like, "No, it's not you. It's YouTube.
It's YouTube.
The algorithm is being stupid." And then we switch roles.
But it was so funny though, because the biggest stupidity I was doing on my YouTube, which you picked up, Space, was that my channels, there's a channel setting where you define your channel as proper, the whole category. Who are you? What kind of content you create? I had no Star Citizen mentioned there. It was all about commercial business photography, commercial videos, cinematic commercial videos, Australia, Perth. And he's like, well, change that. So he picked up on that. So that was fantastic. Yes.
That was like an hour and a half into a call where we were literally going over channel settings because we thought something was wrong, like one by one.
Yeah, it was just so that's what we do. We love doing that. I'm gonna so just before we bring in one of the callers, either Alex or Frozen or Skip. Just before we do that, let's just touch upon who is SpaceCoder like in real life. You're from Czech Republic. This is just a little bit of your history, man. If you can just run us through that. Oh, and before, oh my God, why did you guys not remind me? We need the slideshow here, guys.
Yeah, we
come
need
on.
a slideshow.
Oh, and I always
don't know what kind of a slideshow, but
there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
So enjoy the slideshow. The slides are beautiful, and I'm thankful to everybody who contributes. There's a lot of great virtual photographers who are part of Lens Nation Discord, and they all share these. Andrew MI66, there's Arndal, there's beautiful stuff. So Yannick, okay, Yannick, before you start Space, I gotta mention Yannick's name to you. Because
I know Yannick. We know each other.
Beautiful, because his content is brilliant, and more than his content, I like the music he plays. Very chill. Yannick, it's not a joke, and I can't grab my diary out of this drawer, which is stuck. Your name is on my list for this podcast. I want you to be my guest, and not just that, be a guest on the Aurora Hot Labs show as well. All right.
Oh yeah.
I'll be getting in touch with you.
Do the hot laps. It's fun. Even if you don't do racing, it's fun. Like I had a blast making that one.
No, very amazing, beautiful photography. The whole initiative that these guys are doing, it's just brilliant. It's just so good. So I'm gonna be in touch with you, Alex. Drop me a message that I need to contact Yannick as well, because I just forget things, man. Seriously, this diary. Oh, I got it out. I'll show you. And if it's not there, then I'll just write it now. Because I wrote it somewhere, the list. Who are the people that I want to come? And oh well, I don't know where that is. It's on this diary somewhere.
There you see.
That's the problem with me. I make so many lists at so many different places. I just forget which is my primary list. So, oh no, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry about that.
That's what everybody else is here for. We're here to remind Bobby to do things.
Like the Twitter post, I had to remind Space.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
he literally told me this morning, just remind me to post it on Twitter. I'm like, oh yeah, post it on Twitter.
Hey, Skip has just reminded me some music would be good as well, so I just put that on.
Someone mentioned that before as well, that we don't have music.
So guys, that's me in a nutshell. I'm the forgetful space dad. But I got you guys, okay? You guys keep reminding me things. Thanks to Yannick for coming. We were just about to talk to Space, and Space was going to tell us about his real life. Go on, I won't interrupt you now.
Oh, well, depends how far you want to go.
Oh my god. Okay. Don't make me regret this.
But you know, for sake of everybody's time, I'm gonna start around when I started playing Star Citizen, which is my first year of college when I moved to Czech Republic, because I'm not originally from here. I'm from Slovakia, which I know you got someone in the comments is gonna be like, isn't that the same country? And technically you are right. It used to be the same country. Then it wasn't the same country. Then it was the same country again. Now it's not the same country again. And I was really bored in a lecture, and I finally had some cash. So I backed Star Citizen. And that's where this whole thing kind of started, where I for like the first 2 years I was just playing the game. And then I started taking screenshots, and I kind of got involved in that community. And from there I was like, you know what, this game looks so good, I want to make a cinematic. And I started making cinematics. And at some point in between that I finished college, so I was a properly educated software developer. if there is such a thing.
There is such a thing. You are one of them.
Well, I don't feel much smarter, to be honest. But and around that time, a couple things happened. Number one, I sort of moved out on my own, so I wasn't living in a dorm room. So I started like considering like, oh, you know what, maybe I should like do like talking videos. Because at that point I was playing Star Citizen for like 4 or 5 years, and I realized that I A, know things, B, have some thoughts, and C, I would like to share those. And that's how the first couple of my videos happened. And then, you know, we kind of had that golden age of Star Citizen development, and there was a lot to talk about for me. And that's how the whole channel got started with everything. And somewhere along in there, I was also doing cinematics with ADI, our org. Well, it's not ours, but we're in it.
Yeah,
me and Lens.
We are in it.
And for the photo shoots, I sometimes I needed people to have specific armors, and I would have to like spend hours figuring out.
Don't talk
where to
about
buy all this stuff.
Armory in detail, because we will touch upon that like properly. So yeah, now mention it, but we will come to that.
So we will come to that. So I'm gonna save that one for.
Yeah, you can tell about it, like that you started that. Do that. No worries.
Well, you know, and it involved like going. We didn't have like that many shops back then, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But it was like 2-3 hours to just figure out where to buy things.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is a horrible waste of time. I'm not gonna do this. And then I'm like, well, what can I do? Like, what can I do? So I made a database. I like manually went to every location. I made a database of what is sold where, and then I was like just querying that. It was nothing but a database. And then I'm like, well, this is not very user friendly. I hate writing SQL. I don't want to do this. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make an application that does this, and that's how we got Armory, pretty much.
It's a very
from
cool
me
tool.
being lazy.
Okay.
Yeah, because why would I spend 3 hours a week doing something when I could spend a couple of years automating it?
It's a very functional tool, but we will come back to that. So yeah. So I also like to touch upon, you know, like this is the kind of conversation I wanted to have, which I couldn't have in the Aurora Heart Lab video, because it's a machine and it is very restrictive. So this is the place where we can just chat all we want, right? Also, Yannick said that, what? Space has a real life? Like real?
Yes, I know it comes as a surprise to many people that when I finish editing my video and it's uploaded on YouTube, I don't go in the closet and plug myself in. I know that's very surprising to a lot of people.
Bender.
Also that I am a real person. I'm not just a hive mind somewhere out there. I know that's a shock to a lot of people. But yes, I am indeed a real person who has a mortgage and all that good stuff that comes with real people. I even have a cat. I think we have a picture of
yeah. I wanted to actually tell us the cat story, because that's such a cool cat story.
Oh, so I don't know if this is a thing elsewhere in the world, but around here we have cat cafes. And essentially, it's a cafe where they have cats from a shelter, and you can adopt the cats when you like meet them in the cafe. And I'm going to this one cafe. I'm like a regular there, and I just go petting cats because that's kind of how I de-stress. I go and I face mush a cat. Apparently it's preferable to me choking people. So one time I'm there and I'm like, I pick up a cat. I just pick up a cat. I'm holding the cat in my arms, and the cat doesn't want to go away, so I'm like taking the cat to the counter to pay because I'm about to leave, and they're like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "What? Pick up the cat." I'm like, "Why?" Well, she doesn't let anybody do that. I'm like, "Oh, well, can I take her home?" And they're like, "Yeah." And that's how I have a cat.
Yeah.
Destroying my apartment right now.
I suddenly, that cat just came into his life suddenly. This was before we got to know each other too. So there's a pretty cool story with that cat. That's just awesome. Also, man, so you are a coder. So specifically what kind of a coder are you?
So if we really want to get into the specifics, I am a C#.NET/React developer, or some people like to call it full stack because I do backend and I do front end. And sort of professionally, I'm currently a senior front end developer for a company that is the largest financial services provider in the world. Lots of sort of Commonwealth, like British Commonwealth banks use our software. Lots of asset management companies use our services. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I look at big numbers on a screen and I cry.
But you specifically work with server meshing, don't you? Like you know the tech. Do you actually work on that code? Yeah.
So we work a lot with cloud services and sort of distributed systems because we have a lot of data coming through. And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be processed because, lots of companies, they do automated trading and that kind of stuff. So orders are coming out automatically when the market opens. So you have lots and lots of orders coming through, lots and lots of stuff going back and forth. So you have to build it out in a way where it can handle that load. So we do... It's not that different from server meshing in a way, except we're not dealing with streaming in game servers and assets. We're dealing with moving things around in the financial market. So essentially what we do in a lot of places is very similar to what the replication layer does. That's what kind of caught my attention in places. And I don't know how much more I can say before I break my NDA.
Dude, okay, before we get too much into the server meshing talk, a couple of people want to see the cat right now. And I say
the cat.
Yeah. Hold on, let me actually I can make your wait, I'll just make you screen bigger. Just there, show us the cat now.
How would I show you the cat? The cat is not here.
Where did it go?
The cat is outside the room.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. No cat.
I sent you a photo. It's in the folder.
Okay.
There's 2 or 3 photos of the cat.
Okay, we will get to that then, because for that we will have to change the screen. But okay. You know what? Public wants to see the cat. We shall show you the cat.
Yeah.
I'll just for a second hide the There we go. Let me grab the cat photo. Okay. He has sent the folder to me.
The cat is perfectly happy
Right
being in this
there.
room until I close the door, and I have to close the door
There
to
is the
be
fuzz.
on the show.
There you go, guys.
Look at the cat.
And now, if algorithm is correct, my numbers should increase right now.
Numbers should increase.
Numbers should increase now because we have a cat in the stream.
Yeah, we're showing a cat.
We are showing a cat. We are showing a cat.
You picked the better photo. There's the other one where she's looking very confused.
Okay,
That's kind of the default state. She's like confused.
That one. Oh, we have more
Yes,
cat
there's
photos.
one-
Stream.
There's 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, that's her default expression.
I like the way you're defining it as the default expression. Like, you are
Look,
a quarter. You are a quarter, very much. So.
Because that is the default expression of this cat. She just looks confused. You know, I think, she occasionally has like 5 seconds of being like conscious and self-aware, and then she goes like, "What the hell is going on?" And then she goes back to meow. Yeah.
There, guys. There's 3 photos of the cat delivered. Thank you. No worries. I'll take. I'm so happy that I did that. Numbers increase. Okay. Now, before we go any further, shall we bring in a caller to just have a quick chat?
Yeah, let's bring in a caller. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not a caller. They're all friends, and we're kind of doing a reunion of Lens Nation because we haven't done a group shoot in a while. But there will be one soon, coming in pretty soon, because it's just the Medivac video that we're doing. So we'll be having our friends here. Okay, who wants to go first? Let me know, and I will bring you in. Do you Frozen, or I'm gonna bring Skip in because Skip has a history with you, so I'm gonna bring him in. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, Skip, you're with me right now, so mute the stream and unmute yourself. Let's do this. All right, Vankyu's here. Oh boy, guys, Vanky is he's pretty awesome dude. And I believe Skip is in your org, Vanky, and Skip is right now on air with us. Skip, is that correct?
I have no idea. And I'm glad it was muted because I swore when you said you were pulling me in. I'm still tempted to swear because I was only visiting and I've been dragged in, you see. So now I'm on the spot. Orgs, yes, I'm a member of a few. I've been thrown out of more than I'm a member of now, and so it's possible. But there you go.
Oh, so Vanky is I've been so just to give you a history before we chat. When I was on Twitter, I had no Twitter. Like I never ever actually had Twitter, but I never ever used it. I had like three followers, and then I started doing this YouTube content on Star Citizen. So I started as and Star Citizen is everything is just on Twitter. So I started using it. Vanky was one of the very first people who followed me, and I've been watching his whatever he posts.
Oh yeah, Northfield. That makes sense because that's on it. Yes.
Because you did mention that once before.
It's hugely complex getting the gear right, and I haven't had time yet.
Yeah.
There's literally a website for that.
Armory. Armory. Plug Armory right there. and Vanky, and I kid you not, he's also one of the people that eventually will be on this show because I got this list, guys. I got this list. So, yeah.
Run, everyone. He has a list. Run.
So welcome, Vanky. I'm gonna grab everybody slowly, and get them on Knicknacks.
Those who are wondering, yes, I have 2 mugs. One is tea, the other one is coffee. I gotta keep my anxiety.
Are you mixing them up?
Yeah, because how else are you gonna get enough caffeine if you don't drink black tea and coffee at the same time?
Cool. Okay. Now
I've got to stay where get a second before you get on to your next segment.
No, it's you. It's you gonna talk to him.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Mm-hmm. The bit you did the other day with the TheSpaceCoder, you showed the website. You showed how it worked.
Mm-hmm. We can do that today.
Because we all get so distracted, I hadn't actually spent the time until then.
I'll do that today.
Really to see what it did.
It
was really good and helpful.
I'm very good at that because while I was designing the UI for that, and I had to, even that was my first complaint about the Armory, that it's too confusing for me. I don't understand. So I tried to clean up the interface, and to do that, I needed to understand Armory. So I will do that. I'll take that responsibility space. And if I do anything wrong, you can correct me. Now, go on, Skip. I have to tell you guys, because we do owe a lot to Skip here, because when I pestered TheSpaceCoder enough for him to start the comm relay live call-in live stream on his YouTube. We needed callers, and I called out to the Lens Nation Discord people. Skip was right there to do it, and he was probably the first caller. I'm not sure.
It was you.
I think Skip was the very first caller.
Me, so I was very honored. Yeah.
Skip was, I think, the first caller on comm relay. I think.
Yeah, because we had Skip, we had
Kiosa.
Kiosa, and we had Ben also.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good time to give a shout out, right? To Kiosa. Yeah. I'm gonna do that now. Skip, please go ahead. Have your chat with TheSpaceCoder.
Yes, we forgot this slideshow, Bobby.
Yeah.
What?
So you didn't give me a script. So
no,
Mr. SpaceCoder, I love the website. It's really good. I'm trying to learn it, and as the information comes through from both of you and Lens, it's making it a lot easier to use. And yes, I'm sure it would be useful for me to actually find the right gear for Northfield when I get to play with them. But as you know, time schedules are often very difficult for all of us being all over the world. So it's nice when this happens and we can all chat and I can say hi. And also say what a great job you guys do, for Star Citizen. I think we're often, it's such a community endeavor that sometimes I think that, it's overlooked by the creators of Star Citizen. And, we all love the game and it's nice to see what you all create.
We try.
We try.
We try very hard.
Yeah.
CIG makes it difficult sometimes.
Oh, I think it makes it difficult for anything, even the bits we've all tried to do together and the videos we've made together. It's a huge challenge. I was sitting here about an hour ago trying to work out how I could improve camera control. It's exceptionally difficult.
Yeah, but it comes with practice. All these camera stuff. It's all about like practice and experience with everything. At least in my opinion. And on the note of org loadouts, for all of you org people out there, save your org uniforms as a loadout. Let me know. I will rename it for you so you can have a custom name on it.
Thank you. You gotta do that. You gotta make use of that.
Because I have the ability to because normally when you save a loadout, it gives you a random string of numbers. Because that's what it is. It's random.
Beautiful.
And they only persist for 6 months. That's kind of an internal rule that I enforce. But if you say like, hey, this is our org loadout, and we would like to have a custom link for it, I can change the loadout ID for you. And it will be Armory blah 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 / loadout ID equals whatever. And that persists. Like that's not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna delete it because it's a custom link, essentially.
That would be cool.
That'll be very cool.
One of the things I hope in game eventually is we can actually have armor sets. We can have them with gear. How can I explain it very well? The whole armor set with all the gear that we need attached to that armor set, and rather than having to go through and spend 20 minutes sorting it, we can just drag it through. So if we can do that in the Armory before they do that, that'd be really good.
It is very useful because the ADI uses that system. The
ADI has it.
Yeah, in fact,
a lot of
I
things.
will do that today. Do remind me, please, because I will forget 100% that, hey, do the ADI loadout and do that. And Venku says that he's actually working on that right now. And so
yeah, good.
I want Venku's the loadout to be the second which gets implemented in Armory. Okay, I'm counting on you for that, Venku. I will remind you. And also, I cannot find Kiosa. Alex, can you do a shout out to him? Because I can't find him trying to do a shout out. If not him, then please do a shout out to Abdi Johan for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Stagier might, bring...
Thank you, Alex. Yes.
Bring in some of these like loadout features, because we're gonna have, in the next minor patch in 0.2, they're gonna do the inventory rework and the inventory kiosks. And I think eventually, I don't think it's going to be in the first release. I have no illusion
that they will save loadouts within the game. That will be great.
Yeah, but I think eventually down the line, as they iterate on the item kiosk system, I think eventually we will get to the point where you will be able to save a loadout and just like retrieve it. Because the thing is, I can't predict how the item kiosks are going to work because they really... That's why I haven't made a video on it. because they haven't really showed us much. They were just like, yeah, it exists,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be in 323, but they didn't really say like what it does. So like, is it gonna be fully physicalized? Like, is there gonna be like a little loot box that comes out of it that someone can steal from you? So there's like a lot of questions I have from a development standpoint, and we don't have the answers. It's like a very major change to how we play Star Citizen, and they kind of literally gave it like 45 seconds in ISC, which I think was a bit of a disservice, in my opinion. But well, we'll see.
Yeah. But no. Sorry, Skip, go.
It's all right. I was just going to say, I also love the dark mode, by the way, because I dislike normal modes and bright modes, and so that's good to see. So when you introduced that, I suddenly went,
shocking.
yay, I can use it now. Yeah.
It's shocking how long it took me to have a proper dark mode, because the original design was pretty dark, because that's just how I built things, because my eyes hurt. But we had the redesign, and that was very bright, and then we were like, we need a dark theme. This is, this hurts my eyes. Like, we need to
With
fix
the design wise, what happened was, because when we were trying to sort out the colors for the UI, which colors we want to go for, we both loved the dark one with the dark and the purple highlights. We both absolutely loved it. But Armory's original colors are those green colors, so Space wanted that. So we decided, okay, we'll just do that color. But I didn't tell him. I just made both the versions, and later I just convinced him, pestered, to just have both of them. Because I loved it so much. I was like, I'm just gonna do it.
He gave up on trying to like figure it out with me. He just made an executive decision and convinced me that he's right.
That's what good friends are, right? So I just
exactly.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Also, Space is the only person for whom I have actually, like that night I couldn't sleep. Like, if I have ever gone online that late, like 3 a.m. I was on his comlink relay and I had a very long chat on your stream. That is the only time I've done in my life. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just doing my show, and then Bobby shows up, and I'm like, dude, isn't it like 3 in the morning? He's like, yup. I just woke up. I'm on my phone.
I couldn't sleep. I was like, jump in. This is okay, guys. Literally, you have to try to understand. Like, I'm still a very, very new to this, considering that, like, I have seen you, I've seen everybody, a lot of the people I've been watching and talking with, like Red's Resort, Paul Shelley, and a few of the CIG devs. I've been watching all of this for 3 years. And this just started from a couple of months ago. For me, you guys, Space has lost it, but most of them still have the celebrity status. Sorry, Space. You're a mate now.
I'm a mere mortal.
You are just you're just my mate now. I can talk to you like anywhere I want.
Yeah.
But for me, it is still very special. Like Armory, I used to use it, and I used to like be like, this is so cumbersome, and now I have been part of its design, and it just is this whole community feeling is just awesome. I can't tell you how good it is, and I'm speaking from my heart. Cool.
Thank you very much for the sub, Frozen.
There you go. That's nice.
Yeah, it's one of the best things about it is the community,
Yeah.
isn't it? And actually, while you
100%.
say that, I just want to say, because they've exceeded anything I can do at the moment, all the screenshots that people are putting in on your channel lens, some of them are absolutely stunning, and I can't even comprehend how they're achieving it, and I'll have to try harder.
Guys, I'm part of the Shutterbug Alliance, which is like all pretty much really the top virtual photographers there. Like, it's just a ridiculous quality. So Andrew MI66, Armdoll, Hasgaha, they're all there. Nosday Black, there's Toby, there's just everybody's there, and their content is mind-blowing, and you see that. I'm just so thankful. That's so cool that they have actually joined the Lens Nation Discord to just post screenshots. It's just so cool. So this takes a while to put up, by the way. It takes me at least 45 minutes to make these, because I have to scale them, put everybody's name individually, name them, and fetch them to OBS. So it's a bit of a work, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. Beautiful screenshots. All right, Skip, I'm going to let you go now. Thanks for coming today, and thanks for the whole journey we've had with Lens Nation. I still remember the chat we had, very long text chat, remember?
Well, I think we've had several, but yes, I'll just say
The very first one. The very first one, when you just refused to do the voice chat and you just made me break my fingers. That one.
Yeah, you guys have to understand, Bobby is old. He hates texting.
I hate it.
He gets mad at me when I make him text because I'm at work.
You're rarely going to see me, but it might happen one day. Yeah.
Oh,
so thank you for having me.
All right.
And yeah, I'm glad I can take
Absolutely.
part in
no,
this.
very, very fun to have you as part of our team, as part of the community. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now. Before we, all right, sorry, I disconnected you just while you were talking. But Skip is very awesome. He's part of the Lens Nation team and the community. Before we move forward, I just gotta do an announcement. Attention, attention, please pay attention to the chat above you. One of the very esteemed guests, Julius Avidicus Caesar III, has joined the chat. May you have a good stream, citizen. I didn't forget that, Avidicus. So, did you get the reference, Space? Did you get the reference? The Clasher. No. The Clasher prison, bro. Attention, attention. Please pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah. So Avidicus is the founder. Like he was the first person, very first person who actually started watching our Twitch. Very first person. Very special to me. So whenever he comes on chat, this is what I do.
Honored guest.
Yes, and this is what I do. I promise him I'll do this every single time. So he's been here for a bit, but there you go, Avidicus. Julius Avidicus Caesar Brutus III. All right. Now, coming back to you, Space, I wanted to do the Lego build from summer now, but I think we'll chat a little bit more. And unfortunately, you won't be able to see it because this is on the stream, so you will miss it.
I'm watching the stream.
Oh, but there's a lag there, I suppose. So
yeah, so I will see it
a little bit. Yeah. If you refresh, I think it'll catch up. Okay. Now coming back to you, so. We talked about server meshing, and you're like understanding the technology and the coding of that. This is one question I always have in my brain. Is like, is it easy for a like software developer, like the stack coder you are, if you were to transition into a gaming developer? Is it straightforward? Is it how does that look like?
I mean, there is sort of a lot of things to consider there. Number one is that CIG use a completely different language. They use C++, because it's kind of a long story, but basically Star Citizen used to work on CryEngine.
I know that.
Then they realized CryEngine is not going to cut it, so they started extending CryEngine. They realized that's not going to work, so they switched to Lumberyard, which is an Amazon licensed copy of CryEngine, essentially, because essentially what they did, they enabled sort of some of the cloud features, because Amazon, they have
that's
their very famous store, but they also have a very, very, very good cloud products portfolio.
AWS, is it?
Yeah, AWS, which is
right.
what Star Citizen servers run on. They run on AWS under the hood. So they switched to Lumberyard because it kind of enables these cloud features that CIG wants to use. And then they realized that Lumberyard's not going to cut it. So they started extending Lumberyard. Somewhere in between, they got sued by Crytek for making two games with two separate launchers with one license or whatever. And that's how StarEngine was born. So it's kind of CryEngine,
but it's not. But what I really, it's not to be specific about Star Citizen. I'm talking like general gaming. Like if a software developer has to transit to gaming development, is it like straightforward? Is it?
I would say, like in my opinion, any developer can transition to anything given enough time. It's just that game development, in my opinion at least, I have never been a game developer. That's not what CIG wanted me for. They wanted me for cloud services.
Yeah.
But they there's a lot more math going on, and you kind of have to work with a lot of different sort of lower level things. So if you're not used to that, like if you're like me and you're used to sort of working within certain frameworks and sort of with the restraints they have, it might be a bit of an adjustment. But is it possible? Absolutely. Though I think you would probably have a better shot if you started as a game developer and then you kind of continued on that path.
If you were in the same
I think
realm.
it's easier to. Yeah, I think it's easier to transition out of game development because the coding skills they transfer. In my opinion, it doesn't matter what language or framework you use if you have the logical thinking and you can look at a problem and be like, okay, this is how I have to approach it. And then you can write in pretty much any programming language given enough Googling and Stack Overflow.
Man, like with the current state of gaming, you know, like how a lot of game devs are losing their jobs. Microsoft just shut down the gaming studio behind High Rush, just killed it, despite having a successful game. And well, this has been happening for last few years since COVID. Like the game devs are just losing jobs
it's
right and center.
Not just like the gaming industry that's suffering from this right now. It's kind of like software development as a whole. Because we had Google having massive layoffs, like a couple thousand people. We had Meta laying off, I think it was 3,000 people. Microsoft was laying off people. Everybody was laying off people. So kind of like if we want to get into that, like environment on like the job market in IT and engineering and software development is really bad. Like it's
Gee,
really
man.
bad.
I thought this was a safe profession.
Turns out, no. Layoffs happen. Will you find a job? Yes, you will find a job. There's jobs to go around, but there is a very good chance you're gonna have to either take a pay cut or you're not gonna like get a raise because a couple of years ago, switching jobs when you were a software developer meant you got like 10-20% pay increase. Now you're lucky if you like retain your existing salary.
Man, yeah, you were. We talked about that, right?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we did rant about it. but
it's
such a. Well, hey, where do you see this going? Like, what is the future in your thinking? What is the future of gaming? Not Star Citizen. What is the future of gaming like in 5 years? Where do you think this is all going?
Kind of gaming, it sort of suffers, or not suffers, but it benefits from the same thing as all technology. It just goes forward so fast. And what we have seen in the last 10 years is that the hardware technologies have progressed so far. Like the manufacturing practices for GPUs and CPUs.
Yeah,
we are able to put so much performance into machines now. I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. Good thing is we can build bigger games. We can make prettier games. We can just kind of do all this stuff, make it bigger, make it all we ever wanted as kids. But at the same time, a lot of studios right now are forgetting the basics. Like, performance. Like City Skylines 2 was a good example of this. They made an excellent game, but you had to have a top-of-the-line machine to run it at 30 FPS. They just forgot to optimize
it.
It was terrible.
And terrible ports anyway. They've been focusing on the consoles. Like the PC has been pushed back.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the other thing that, yes, we're getting all these new technologies and the computers are getting more powerful, but the cost is rising. And we kind of got hit by multiple things there. COVID happened, and supply chains were screwed for years. Then the whole canal crisis happened with the ship blocked in there. A couple months of delays on supply chains just from that.
Yeah.
And now we kind of have like lots of tensions brewing, and not to get into geopolitics, but like 80% of the world's microchips are made in Taiwan, which is at the risk of being invaded right now. So it's a whole thing. So there was a lot of things at play. Consoles have, on the other hand, compared to PCs, have sort of maintained their cost. Like it's a pretty straightforward one-time investment. You have some reliable classics for consoles, and it's kind of just generally, a more accessible type of gaming right now, in my opinion. Because like building a PC is daunting. I mean, you remember, the journey the two of us had with your new PC.
Oh yeah.
So,
oh boy. We still got it wrong.
And we still got it wrong. So I think we're gonna see a lot of sort of bigger games in terms of sort of how big the content is, not necessarily how big the studio is. We're gonna see a lot of graphics stuff going forward, and we'll see. Right now, still the sort of what do they call it? Kind of the arena shooters, Fortnite and Warzone. That's kind of the rage right now.
Yeah.
So we will see how long that lasts, because there is a lot of games
online. So
we got
the whole season pass, the battle passes, the microtransactions. That's the rage. Yeah. But to talk about, while we're talking about gaming, other than Star Citizen, what other games do you play?
So I usually pick up like very random things as they come through.
Euro Truck Simulator,
for example. Right now, the thing that I'm like spending ungodly amounts of time on is it's this tiny little game. It's called Workers and Resources Soviet Republic.
I have seen the trailers of that. Yeah.
As far as I know, it's made by one guy.
Yeah.
From Slovakia, and he is putting in all these like models of buildings and cars from like the Soviet times in Czechoslovakia and in Poland and other countries in the Soviet bloc. And this is the vehicles and architecture I grew up with.
You told me about that. Yeah.
So I build out the apartment blocks. I'm like, oh, this looks like home. And to me, it's just like amazing. And since it's based on the countries that I am from, there's a lot of buildings where I'm like, oh, I know where this is. I know what, like, I know this.
Skip just shared that. Skip just shared it. But hey, everybody in the chat, I'll ask you this question too, Space. So, other than Star Citizen, name your favorite game. Just one. Everybody in the chat do so. Other than Star Citizen, your favorite game ever. Go, Space. What is your favorite game ever?
Mass Effect.
Ooh. I was just telling Summer about it today. I was like, you have to play Mass Effect. Just today I was talking to him about it.
There was a lot of sex in that game. That's not
I know, but there really is no filter at our place. I mean, if we are watching this, it is unavoidable. He needs to be responsible, but Okay, I'm gonna post mine. My absolute like it's very close to like Age of Empires 2. Basically has a very important place in my heart. It was my first game, but my favorite is Half-Life 2. So
Half-Life is Half-Life 2
is
the
my
classic
favorite. Yeah, absolutely love it. It's just the first game I actually bought. I always used cracked games, like even Age of Empires was cracked. Here's a fun story. Because I grew up in India, and the first computer that I built was a Celeron, and I was already in the university at that time. Yeah, I was in university at that time. In India, when you got your PC built, and it was always assembled, the guys who will build it, they will install a few cracked games for you just on the house. And Age of Empires was installed on the PC, just like it had the icon sitting on my desktop, and I started playing it. So that's where I started PC gaming. It was very late.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful story.
I never got a computer with pre-cracked games.
Yeah. And the Half-Life, the orange box, when the orange box came out, that was the first game I ever bought with real money. Before then, and a long time after that as well, just cracked games pretty much. Okay, so thanks for sharing, guys. There's a beautiful names here. We got the Red Dead.
Yeah, we got
Skip,
lots of good stuff in there.
Assassin's Creed, target shooting. Is that a game? I don't even know.
I think
What
he means
other
literal target shooting.
Yeah, we got the Anno. I have never played Anno. Command and Conquer. That was ridiculously good.
That was a good.
That was a good game. I loved being the stealth guy in that. That was my favorite thing to do. That was cool. Oh man, great. Do you guys remember IGI? The game called IGI. I'm Going In. That was one frustrating game without any saves. No saves in that game. Please, anybody. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel very old if nobody knows that game.
Oh, but Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 were really good. Yeah, I think that was the first game I bought. I bought Battlefield 3.
Vanqu's.
It was like for like $5. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a shot because I heard that the campaign is good, and I played the campaign. And I was like, wow, this is like really good story writing. And then Battlefield 4 came out. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it because the campaign's gonna be good. And the campaign was good. And then years later, I find out that there were books that went with the games.
Yeah.
Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, they had books.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find the Battlefield 3 one, unfortunately, but I found the Battlefield 4 one, and I bought it when I was in London. And I read it. I just ran through it in 2 nights. And suddenly the whole story of the game made sense.
Wow.
It was like the thing I was missing. And
dude, I got into the gaming lore quite late. Like, it was never important to me. But Age of Empires, of course, because it was historical. But yeah, I never really got into the lore. Yeah. Hey, Venku says one thing. Is this how you pronounce his name, Venku? Because it's a very Indian name. You know, it's like very South Indian name. That Venku. So I just said Venku. I hope it is how I pronounce it.
Not to be stereotypical, but I don't think a guy from India and a guy from Eastern Europe should be arguing about how to pronounce people's names, because we're gonna get it wrong.
No, but I'm getting it right though from what he says. So Venku says that according to ours he's played, it has to be Skyrim, which is pretty awesome, Battlefield 4, but his favorite is the Star Wars Republic Commando. That game I haven't played.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, Mr. Kraken knows IGA. High five. Awesome. At least one person knows IGA. That was a frustrating game to play. Gee, man. Wow. It just brings back frustrating memories. Very hard to play that game. Okay, let's bring in another caller. I'm gonna drag Robo has also joined, but because it's just the day starting for him, he can 100% wait. Frozen has been here for very long, so I'm gonna grab Frozen in. Okay, Frozen is my mate. He was on Knick-Nax already. He's from Singapore. Frozen, you're with me right now. You can unmute yourself, buddy. All right. Hey, Frozen.
Hey, Lance. Hey, SpaceCoder.
I know you're very thankful for me to introduce you to SpaceCoder. That's all good, buddy. It's all good. No worries, man. I'll just take a few.
Lance.
I'll just take a few hack candies from you.
I'm speaking about those candies. I am bringing a few bags to Citizen Condo.
Oh, Space is also going there, so you guys will catch up there. By the way, Space is also going there.
First,
oh,
Citizen
you're
Con.
That's cool. Yeah.
There you go. So, Frozen, the microphone is yours.
Yeah. So I've been introduced to the Armory app, but I mean, I can be very honest. I don't usually use that app much, but I can see that it's definitely gonna help a bunch of folks. I'm just curious though. Did you get all these data from data mining the game files, or are those information crowdsourced?
So there's kind of 2 things going on with the Armory. It used to be all data mined until I think 3.20, when CIG moved all the shop data into the cloud, because that kind of allowed them to change shop inventories on the fly, and I think they were able to monitor pricing with that and all that stuff. So item descriptions and item stats still data mined until they are no longer available, which we haven't had any information on that yet. And when that happens, I will deal with it somehow. And like the availability and pricing, that's crowdsourced. So when you generate the shopping list, you will have buttons on it, which one's going to be confirm. Yes, I have found this here at this price. No, I have not found this here. And yes, I found this, but it has a different price, and it lets you submit the different price. And that creates a submission. It goes to me, and I approve it, and then it updates the entry, and it sort of says, okay, this is up to date. That's why you get the up to date display, like how many days ago someone confirmed it. And you get an internet point, and if you get enough internet points, you get on the leaderboard. And the loot data, that's pulled from the game files because that's still in there. There is some funky math done over the values to make them make sense to a mortal, because basically to get the loot data you have to correlate about 3 places in the files to get the location, the what is like the container, and then what is going to be in the container, and then from that you can work backwards to get the probabilities, which is way too much math for me, to be honest, but I made it work.
That and
Many talents.
also I think
Really impressive.
while we do, what is the future of Armory? Do you think data mining will become harder if or is it'll always be possible with the crowdsourcing?
So that's kind of a thing that's on my mind quite often. I think CAG will eventually make data mining stats impossible. At least in the sense that we're doing it now. Which, in my opinion, is the goal state they should be aiming for. This should not be possible in the kind of hacky way people have been doing it. But on the other hand, they should provide a way for people to basically get this information. And I made the video on this, on sort of what are the options they have, and kind of 2 main options floated through there. And one is an API that you could query and get the information. That's certainly one way to do it. And CAG, if you're watching, I will do it. All I ask for is 60K a year. And the other option is what Elite Dangerous does. And what they do is that as you travel through the universe and you visit different systems and different stations, the information on what is sold there, it gets saved to your computer. And then they have a tool that's kind of like a singular effort of the Elite Dangerous community. It's called the Elite Dangerous Database. So they collect this with an external program and they upload this into a centralized database. And I think that's
same
beautiful.
process.
Like as a developer, that brings me joy. And I hope that if CAG goes this way, sort of us Star Citizen app developers are gonna band together and do something similar. Even if we could do it for as we're doing it now with crowdsourcing, that would also be very nice. Like have one source of truth for all the tools out there. That would be great, in my opinion. But Canada,
yeah. Hey, but you're also going to do the. Are you going to do the data bounties? That's exciting.
Yes.
Why don't you tell Frozen? Frozen is here. Sorry, I'm just overtaking here. But this is very cool, Frozen, what he's planning on. So can you just briefly touch on that?
We've had the ability for players to submit shop inventories for quite a while now. But I figured I would, because sometimes I need to update specific items. Because we have things that haven't been updated since 3.20, because people don't buy them or people don't go to the locations where these things are sold. So I figured, why not make a way to incentivize people to do this? So I came up with the system of data bounties, which is kind of like a meta Star Citizen data running, if you will. So I will put out a data bounty that says, "Oh, go to this location and tell me what is sold here." And you can submit it, and when you submit it, I will send you some credits for that in Star Citizen.
That'd be cool.
With that, there are going to be some sweeping changes to how the Armory operates. So as a regular user, you're not going to see much difference. But if you're going to be taking part in the data bounties, or if you're going to be using loadouts, you're going to have some changes going on. Number one's gonna be we're gonna have Armory accounts, which are gonna serve two purposes. Number one, you're gonna be able to claim ownership on loadouts, so you'll be able to rename them yourself. Because right now I have that ability, but I have the option of giving that ability to logged in users, essentially. And when I get to it, I will write the Discord bot, which if you submit a data bounty, it will tell you, okay, you submitted this data bounty, and then as I progress with it, it will say like, yeah, SpaceCoder has read this. SpaceCoder has approved this. It has generated the payment claim. SpaceCoder has paid you.
Yeah.
Go check your wallet.
Rob,
and eventually, that's like very far in the future. What I would like to do, and what Bobby would like me to do, is to allow everyone to put out data bounties.
Yes. That I can go in there, Frozen can go in there, and we can issue our own data bounties. So that will be data bounties 0.20.
And we're sort of currently discussing whether that's going to be a part of the armor, if that's going to be a separate application.
It's he's going to adopt the tagline soon, very soon.
Yes.
Frozen, go on, man. Sorry, I've taken over. Please. I don't want any more cricket noises.
Yeah. All good. Hey, just another question. Being a developer of your own Star Citizen, third-party Star Citizen app, if you were to name another third-party independent app, what's the first one that comes to your mind and why?
That's cool.
Item Finder. Because it's usually useful for things that are not on the Armory. So if I'm looking for ships or ship components, that's usually the place I will go. Or if I look for something that I don't have on the Armory generally. And I have spoken to Meep a couple times in the past. It's like before the Armory and before the Item Finder, we spoke a few times. And generally a great guy. We played together a couple times, and this is like years ago. This is like 3-4 years ago. So yeah, that's kind of the first tool that comes into my mind, and kind of the first place. If I were to spearhead this effort of having a centralized data source for Star Citizen, that's kind of where I would start, and then I would go to Urkel, and we would start putting this together.
Yeah.
Except, it's kind of difficult to sort of get everybody in the same room and then just get everybody to agree on things, because developers are notoriously busy. Like I have 60-hour work weeks, and I am just like glad I'm alive.
Maybe you all developers should start an org of your own. Just do it that way. But that's not going to happen probably.
That would be a very long discussion on who gets to review the pull requests.
But thanks for asking that question, because that was one of the questions I was going to ask. And also with this chat, I think a lot of Armory has been discussed. Is this do you have any other questions, Frozen?
No, not for now. Go ahead. All
right. So I'll let you go, and I'm also very aware of the time, because we got to wake up early and start racing. Yeah. Don't forget that.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you, Frozen. Thanks for becoming. He's become really, really good might now. And our time zones absolutely match. We will be competing in the NCR racing competitions together, as a team. So that's pretty cool. So I think we've been talking so much about the Armory. Is this a good time to just bring it in and?
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
let's do that. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Let me show you. Oh wow, we got Kraken heads. Is it you, Mr. Kraken? No. We have reached the. Yeah. Thank you for following. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, and the alerts are showing.
So.
Yeah, we have more people watching. It's perfect time. Let's show you the Armory. I'm just going to remove the slideshow.
While you do that, Frozen, you're correct. When crowdsourcing quality of data is problematic. With Star Citizen, the other problem is that there is no easy automated way to do it. So the way Elite does it, where just by playing, it uploads the data you're seeing. We don't have that in Star Citizen without going in and taking screenshots of what people are seeing and then somehow processing that. We don't really have that option, which sucks. But we'll see. We'll see if CIG do anything that's gonna help us out in the future. I would like to see that very much. Whether that's gonna be an API or if it's gonna be journal files or whatever they decide to do. I think CIG would be very ill-advised to fully cut off third-party tools, because we do a lot of the things that they don't have the priority and the resources to do. So we will see.
While I grab the Armory, can you describe the different iterations of Armory? Like, how has it become what it has become now? Was there a small version of it and all that?
So there was the very first version of the Armory was just an API. There was a database, then there was an API, and then I made the first version of the Armory, which had 5 drop downs, and that was it. That was the whole page. And because that was just a thing I sent to a couple people who were looking for things, and they were like, "Oh, this is useful. You should do this, fully do this." And then we had the first iteration of the Armory, which had all the gear drop downs. It had the information. It had the shopping list, and I kind of kept iterating on it until we got the damage drop off displays. The weapon attachments, that was a big one. And then loot came in, and I was like, okay, we got to do loot. And there was a huge pain to do loot, but we got loot. And then basically saving loadouts, that was another request. And then we pretty much arrive how it works and looks now, pretty much.
Okay, it looks very good. And I wonder who did this amazing design of this. Wow, oh my god. This guy must totally rock. Can I show his name? I don't know if I can show his name. Sort of now.
I don't know, can you?
I'm trying. It's hidden behind the... Here, right at the bottom. Designed by Lens Nation. Oh, I'll have to get. I don't want to get rid of the interface.
It's not even me. He's blocking himself from content placement. So he's
But it's RSI's bad. Hey, okay. Before I show the Armory, this is a very cool tool for Star Citizen. Welcome to Kraken Heads. We got 2 Krakens in the house. How many people can say that? And that also touched down the 80 people goal. And after this stream is over, because I'm very new to Twitch, guys, I will follow you guys back, okay? So thank you for joining. And we also have Uncle Grumpy Pants in the house, so that's a very cool name. Uncle Grumpy Pants.
That name describes how I feel most mornings.
So welcome, Uncle. Hope your pants are not so grumpy today. I'm gonna just quickly explain the start. Is it okay if I just remove the chat for a bit so that we have more clarity? And I'll bring it back. Okay, there we go. All right. That also gives me the chance to show clean, very cool animations that I have on my interface. Now, this is the Armory. The link is here. Alex, can you please post the link if you're still here? All right. And because this is on my other screen, or Space, you can post the link to Armory in the chat. Please do that.
I can do that.
All right. So what you do is, it's a very simple system. First of all, it has 2 different color modes. You have the light mode, which these are the Armory specific colors. Then you have dark mode, which is my favorite. So and I think it's better for visibility. Let's use this one.
Yeah.
Area is the org that we both are in, and this is where you join it. This is the demo to watch how to use ADI. This is his TheSpaceCoder socials. Don't have to necessarily go there. You can choose live or PTU build, and the data will collate accordingly. Now, let's say you want to have the Sabine undersuit. All right. that I want to look out where the Sabine undersuit is. Now you can actually look for just one item if you want. I just want to find a Sabine undersuit. If we have an image, the image will show on Armory.
We do have an image.
Right, and we gladly have an image. If there's no image, you can actually submit one if you want.
Yep.
You can submit it right there. And your glorious name will show up there. Now, on the right-hand side, loadout information will show you the details and the specs of this item. Its damage reduction, its maximum temperature, blah, 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 yada, 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 la-di-da. To really go British on that. Weapon parts and all that. Because I think all the British mates say this, la-di-da. And I think I heard Skip use that expression once as well.
You got the double combo. You moved from one former British colony to
yeah, I did that. So. I did that. So this shows you the details of all of that. Now, if you were just looking for one item, be it undersuit, helmet, whatever, you can just click Get Shopping List. It'll show you the cost. Now, if this was available in a shop, that detail will be here. Now, Sabine undersuit is not available, so you can loot it at these places.
Looted in a lot of places.
And it will show you how much are your chances to get it. Hey, you need to make this highlight color purple. This is coming from the green. Okay, all right. Anyway, that's just me being very picky. So you can find that information here. Now let's pick something which we can buy somewhere, I suppose.
If you do
Get shopping. That should be.
Don't you have to? Yeah.
Which one? I usually Novikov, I think, is available. There you go.
Novikov should be available.
So we got the Novikov, the very chill suit that Chonky Rider used to like to wear, Space Jaeger. And this is where you can buy it. This is how long it was updated. It tells you all the information. Now, this button is very helpful if you're going for a loadout, guys. So you want to go for a Sangar helmet. You want to go for ADP core. Let's go for ADP. You can search, by the way, the buttons. If you type, like you want to look for like
fully searchable.
Yeah, everything is searchable. You can type. Like if I want, give me a name, Inquisitor, right?
Yeah, Inquisitor set is good.
I want the Inquisitor pink. I want ADP legs. I want this backpack.
So one feature that you completely glossed over is that when you search up a core and you select the core armor, and you have nothing else selected as arms and legs, and there is a full set available. So if there's core arms and legs, it will autofill that.
Oh, I did not know that. I wasn't aware of that, buddy. Okay, that's very cool. I'll quickly show you the images, whatever images are available, or you can submit the... Oh, I have the Sangar image. I will submit that. And now I'll show you something very cool, guys. If I select a Coda pistol, right? In the loadout, it will show me damage over distance. I did not know this was a thing in Star Citizen. You have the description, you have everything, and this all gets collated here. And now you can pick your barrel, your sight, your underbarrel. You can pick your primary, secondary. You can pick your tools. I want to find a pyro ghost multi-tool because I'm the coolest guy ever. Any additional gear, orbit mining tool, I want that too. It'll give you all the information. Now, here is the best thing about it. Copy shopping list.
Important.
Yeah, very cool. Copy it. Now, open a text document. All right.
So this was the original way of sharing loadouts and sharing shopping lists.
Yeah, Control V. Sorry, Control V. There. You got it on your local for your future reference. Don't have to go to Armory again. Just this is the coolest feature for me. I don't want that.
Yeah, this was done so that you could just take the shopping list and just copy paste it into a Discord server or send it to someone.
Such a cool feature.
It comes formatted and everything. So that was kind of the reason I did this in the first place.
Yeah.
And then we did the loadout sharing and all that stuff.
So that's how you use Armory. Let me just quickly go over the chat. Oh yeah, Uncle Grumpy Cat is loving that. He likes it. It's a very good tool, guys, and the UI is so beautiful thanks to me.
Oh yeah.
And I like to be very humble about it. You know, you all know about it. But working on the Armory was a pleasure. It was, for me, it was like, I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, but here is something I've done for Star Citizen. Thanks for giving me that chance. Thank you. Thank you for trusting me.
Thank you for doing it. It was very ugly before.
It's just beautiful right now. So, and also a few people have joined now, Kraken and Grumpy Pants. If this is what Space was talking about before, what you can do is you can have a uniform for your org, send it to SpaceCoder, and he will make it so that you link it to your org or a button in your Discord, you click on it, it will bring you to Armory. Everything that you have selected as your uniform, it's auto-filled in Armory.
And that kind of goes out to everyone. I don't do it just for orgs. I will literally do it for anybody like who's gonna be like, hey, I have a loadout that I use consistently or that I share with my friends consistently, and I don't want it to get deleted. Because the loadouts, you get a randomly generated link, and that gets deleted after 6 or 8 months, depending on how often I clear down the database. But if you don't want that to happen, or if you just want to have a easy to remember loadout link, just shoot me a message and I will rename it to you to whatever you want.
It is a great tool. I mean, we have great tools, to be honest. Okay, now I'm gonna do the Lego build of the episode. So my son, because we have new people, my son Summer, he plays Star Citizen. He's 10 years old, and he builds a Lego for every single episode. So I'm just gonna play that video for all of you for this episode. The Lego build that he's done. What I've done is he's done something different, and the Lego builds itself, they're cute. But what happened was that I got a few comments like, oh, do you script it? When Summer is speaking, does he remember things? What he's going to say about Star Citizen? What I'm going to tell you is that, guys, this dude has so much knowledge about Star Citizen. Yesterday's stream, he explained the history of the whole F7C ships, man, live. Avidicus was here to watch it. Alex was here to watch it. He's a big fan of Paul Shelley. I actually have a photo of him 6 a.m. in the morning and listening to his podcast. So he's very much into it, which is sort of not good. He shouldn't be concentrating on that. Like, he should be studying, but he's just investing time into remembering Star Citizen lore. So I just recorded this, and this is uncut. Just a few cuts there. This is absolute uncut footage. So pretty much like behind the scenes as well. And some fun stuff that happens. So enjoy that. I don't think, Space, you will be able to watch it. See if you can on the stream. But
I think it's gonna show up on the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
So
let's
see it.
Let's go there. So.
Happy Invictus 2954, citizens. Today's Lego builds are minimus ships from Star Citizen. We start off with the Vulture with our Luminaria Icebreaker skin from last year's Luminaria. It was kind of easy to make it because it was very minimalistic. Next we have the F7C tracker variant. I kind of enjoyed making it because the F7C is one of my favorite lines of ships in the game. Next we have the Avenger Titan, the stock with no paint. I didn't really add the guns to it because I didn't have the pieces. Next I have the Avenger Titan with the Splinter paint on. It's the camouflage paint that is available on the Pledge store and in game. And then I have the Avenger Titan Renegade, which is Danny Solomon's Bremen ship for the, what do you call it?
Yeah. Astro Storm will be so proud of you right now.
Yeah, he'd be so proud of me. No, let me just quickly think.
That's okay, just move on.
No, quickly. Danny Solomon's ship used in a what do you call it? What do you call the okay, I got it. Can I start from the Ella?
No, just take it from here.
Only can I do that again?
Okay.
And next we have the Avenger Titan Renegade, which was Danny Solomon's ship in the Bremen system when he worked for the Advocacy. And next we have not a ship but a cutie drive, the XL1. It's one of the fastest. Fastest.
Okay.
Next we have not a ship but a cutie drive. It's the XL1. It's one of the fastest drives in the game, if not the fastest. And it's up to minifig scale. You can see Jared just in the Ninetale suit around there, guarding it, but in F55.
Have you seen the Ironclad video?
Huh?
The Drake Ironclad?
No.
Oh, okay.
I need to watch.
I won't spoil it for you.
Okay.
So,
Was that random?
No, yeah, you have to watch it. Then you. I thought you planned that. Oh.
No.
So watch that video,
Okay.
and then you'll understand why I'm doing that. Okay. Let's move on.
I took it.
You'll understand. You'll
explain
understand once you.
something. Yeah.
You didn't watch the video. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. So bye, citizens.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you have a good Invictus launch week. Don't get any piracy problems. Don't get a 30k. And that's it for today, citizens. Bye. 07.
There we go. That was the. Yeah. So he I thought he planned that he made the minifig like look like, and he actually said it. That's Jared with the quantum drive, and I thought, oh, he's referring to the Ironclad video, but he hadn't seen that. So that was just a happy coincidence. Yeah. So this is so far he has done 5, because there have been 5 Nic-Nax episodes. Eventually, once we have like 10 episodes of Nic-Nax, then I will put it all together as one single video for YouTube. And yeah, he does that. The next one he's making is going to be something Drake, not Ironclad though. So he's making something in Drake. Space has just taken a bio break. He will be back soon. While we are reading the chat, yeah, thank you for liking it, guys, because summer is the reason why I started making Star Citizen videos, because I was playing since 2018, so 2021. Hey, Junkyard in Space.
We have returned.
Yes, the Android is back.
Welcome. Sorry about that, guys. You have to understand, I don't usually sit this still for this long.
And like you've been drinking coffee like crazy too.
And I drink coffee like crazy, so I just like had to get up and stretch my leg because I was cramping up.
Yeah. Oh, Venku's idea is good, that he should post the instructions for his sets somewhere. Oh, yeah. But the one thing I really liked, guys, post in the chat, what was your favorite build from all of those ships? Just post it here, everybody. Mine was the Vulture. I think he got the Vulture just right with the icebreaker skin. That was just awesome. But also the dip
Avenger was perfect.
The dip, the very classic dip of the Avenger. That was just beautifully done. Yeah, the engine, that was the cutie drive skip, XL1. But that was specifically XL1. I need to look at it. I think it is actually round, and it is exactly like that. So I'm just thankful to have this great kid. All right, let's do.
Speaking of Samar, actually, so when he wakes up, ask him. So I have because when I was last time buying miniatures, they gave me a free Space Marine, and I got him all painted up. So if he wants it, he can have a little Black Templar if he would like.
He has already gone to bed, but he has left something here to share with you. So when we do the Knick-Knack section, so yeah,
Caterpillar. That's
he is building a Caterpillar. Yes, the Caterpillar. He's building the cat for the next one. The Argo-Targo. The Agro-Targo.
The Caterpillar. I will never I will look at the ironclad and I'll be like, the Caterpillar. Thank you for ruining that for me.
That is hilarious. Oh, yeah, okay, so he's not... Okay, I thought you were referring to Caterpillar, but yeah, that's very clever, Jordan. Oh, that's clever, that's clever.
I mean, that's literally what it is.
Yes, it is. True that. Okay, let's
Like,
do the Nic-Nax
what if we
section.
took a Caterpillar and we made it wide? That was like the whole design meeting on the ironclad.
Oh, hold on. Before we do that, though, I'm just going to grab Robbo here because he's the last one who hasn't chatted with you.
Yep.
Let's chat with him, so if he needs to go, he can leave. And then we will do the entertainment section, which is the Knick-Knacks. We'll share our cool stuff, and let's have fun with that. Literally one person is watching this on YouTube, which is Rob, and I really appreciate it. I would actually not stream this on YouTube, but the problem is that Twitch doesn't save these, because then this episode will be gone forever, and I want to keep them, you know, just because why not?
I mean, you should, at least when I was streaming on Twitch, you could, when the replay was available, you could download the whole thing.
Oh, I can download, but then what's
Yeah.
the point of that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll
like-
keep streaming on YouTube, I reckon, and maybe not get... Oh, Frozen is here. Now it is 2. You just came. It was 1 before Frozen. All right.
Hey, look, watch time is watch time. Any watch time is good.
Yes. Let's bring Robbo in.
Yes.
Welcome, Robbo. It's been a while, mate. It's been a while.
Hello. Just now heard your audio. Just now started for me.
Oh,
The last bit of that sentence.
Oh, that's okay. So Robbo, everybody, is my rich uncle from America. From America.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now he's poor because of the new patch dropping. He's not that anymore. He's a poor bastard now.
Well, I say that, but in the last patch I bought.
Bye-bye, uncle.
I bought
Sorry.
about 70 high dollar power plants, and I sold them, and I have 5 million or 6 million bucks. now.
Holy crap! I don't
guess
even
it's
have 1
way
mil.
to transfer money through a wipe.
That's one way. The problem is they took the C2's cargo and they made it to where you can't just drag them into the inventory. The only way to do it is to drag them into those little pods in the main area on the top deck.
Oh, yeah.
And you can put 1 in each one. So I sold 70 power plants 6 at a time
Wow.
at
man.
ArcCorp, where my home is at Hurston, where all the stuff is.
I didn't do
Yeah.
that. Any of that, man.
Oof is
I
right.
don't even have 1 mil, bro. It's just shy of 1 mil right now.
Well,
I
I'm
managed
happy.
to do 2 salvage runs before the dupe exploit was discovered, and now nobody will buy RMC.
Yeah, same problem.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's basically I did maybe 4 salvage runs because somebody discovered that panels, just the blank panels you can salvage are spawning now. So I went to go do that, and I've done about 4 runs, and I'm up to like 6 million from the 5 million or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically when I get somewhere with a full vulture, I have to keep hopping regions to even find a place that'll buy.
Hmm.
And so I've stopped doing that. I can't make any money. And
Yeah,
the
you're
cargo
right.
and the cargo grids don't work more than once. So you have to reclaim your C2 if you just want to trade commodities like a normal person.
Man.
Yeah, you know, what I noticed, like when someone told me like, oh, the panels now spawn again, I'm like, what? So I like open my Star Citizen data mining folder, and because the resource spawn is the same place where loot spawn is. So I just like scroll down in the document, and I'm like, oh, they changed it from 1% to 10% chance. Nice.
Yeah.
That being said, I haven't found any yet.
I always did that.
There's a visual glitch where when you find them,
Yes,
you'll
they
see
disappear. Yeah, the markers.
you'll
Yeah.
You'll see that whatever that RS value is, multiples of 2,000. That's panels, but they disappear when you get close. So the secret is you got to put your landing gear down and go stupid slow while you haven't changed direction. You're still pointing at them, and then they spawn in. But if you go fast enough, you'll blow up.
Wow.
because
I see.
they're there, but they're invisible.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
we got bamboozled.
Yeah.
They're- well, you can find them. You just got to know how
How
to
to
approach
find
them slow enough to not die by going. Like you have to be going slower than 50 meters a second, or you're just going to blow up your ship when you hit them.
Okay, I'm gonna try that because that might be the problem, but it doesn't matter because nobody buys RMC.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
don't. It's just.
And it is a moot point till they fix the duping bug. Yes.
I thought they fixed it, but not really. Also, panel salvaging is all I have ever done. Really, that. It has always been a good moneymaker, man. What we do is me and Sama.
It is better than the ships because you
Yeah.
get nothing but RMC, which is the most valuable, and there's a lot more of it on
Yeah.
per area than there is. on
So
the ships
if you
themselves.
can, so that's what we used to do. Like me and Sama, like he will fly the freelancer and I will fly the vulture, and we'll take turns and we'll just fill up the freelancer as well and sell it and make some money. Also, it's really easy calculation, like 2,000 per panel. If you find 10,000, that's 5 panels, and the very big one gives you more than like nine SCUs, and the triangular ones gives you 4 or 3. I think it's a lot. It's pretty good fun.
The thing that like if you find a spot where you can locate panels, all you got to do is find a group of two groups of panels, and you have not only a completely full vulture, but the dispenser is also completely full.
That's
And
exactly
it's
what
time
I
to go sell. Yeah.
That's what I did. But the issue with me was like the grid gets broken in the cargo hold, and when I sold the first batch, which was in the hold, and then I cleared my buffer, and that would just not register on the TDD. It just doesn't register. It just shows as crosses. Empty place.
It works. It works now, but the snapping to the cargo grid stops working.
It's what it is.
So like the vulture is the only thing I've been able to load more than once without claiming it. The C2 you can't do it. You can't go buy cargo in a C2 after you've already sold once. You have to claim the ship to reset the cargo grid, and I'm like.
Yeah,
maybe there's money to be had there, but I'm not going through that.
They will probably fix it after Invictus. Now, do you have a question for Space?
I do.
Go on.
Because I'm a visual kind of guy, and because there's about 50,000 pieces of stylistic drip in the game. It's impossible to remember the names. So, do you have any thoughts on something that you would like to incorporate in the Armory where if you don't know the name of a piece of armor, but you like the look of it, you've seen another player wearing it, you have no idea what the name is. Is there a possible path to a tool that could do a thing like that, do you think?
I mean, the general answer is yes. You could come at it from image recognition standpoint, but there's kind of 2 problems with it. Number 1 is that I have no idea how to do it. That's kind of the big hurdle that I.
Oh no, I'm not. I guess maybe I'm not talking about an app that would do it automatically. Say for instance, you had a small forum as part of the Armory where players could take a screenshot of another player wearing something and say, "Hey, this is cool. What's the name of it?" Yeah, and somebody
that
tells
is a
them the name,
feature
then they go
of that's going to be a feature of the data bounties.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, then very cool.
Mr. Kraken, real Mr. Kraken has shared identi font for armor. Or is it? Is it this? The image? Just go to image search. Yeah, that'll work too.
That will work too.
The other thing I noticed, and again, because I'm a visual guy, I searched up on the Armory while you guys were talking earlier. One of my favorite sets, and the images that people have posted. It's the right make and model of armor, but it's not the right variant. Like, so like,
you can
is
report
there
it.
a way for somebody else to say, hey, this is the wrong photo?
Yeah, you
just
can.
submit.
This is the correct one.
Yeah, so when you submit an image or a shop entry for the Armory, I have a separate application, which is essentially a dashboard for this. So when someone submits an image, it will open up the two images side by side, so I can compare if it's a different item, and then either my choice is I'm gonna believe you, which generally I do when someone comes to me like, "Hey, is this set?" Or I have to go in game, find the item, and check.
Okay.
So yes, there's a way. So if you submit the image, I will approve it. And the same thing happens for item location where they are sold.
Oh, right. But as far as the image, having the correct image for that exact piece of kit, I guess logic would dictate if somebody is submitting something you already have a photo for, that is a signal to you that maybe the first photo is wrong and somebody's correcting it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
it's not that hard to check, I reckon. You can always check it. But the feature is definitely there that you can do that. Also the leaderboard, I forgot to show it. Summer is already on it. Like, he loves to submit data.
Summer has never not been on it.
Yeah, he's like number 6 on the leaderboard. So go beat him. He did the bare minimum just to be on the leaderboard. He was like, I just want to be on the leaderboard. So he did 61 exact.
Yeah.
That was fun. It's good. I'm very excited for the data bounties when they come out. That's like an extra gaming feature. I think that'll be very, very cool.
No, I think until someday in the distant future, when we just have a shopping app on our Mobi where we can figure out where to go to buy things and have pictures of them. You know.
True.
When I mean, CIG could implement it with probably less work than SpaceCoder because they actually have all the data.
They actually have all the data.
Once the game comes out, I'm sure they will look into that. Also, hello to Michael Jar. Welcome, 07 Michael Jar, first time chatter. Robbo, any other questions for Space?
No, not really, because I love the tool, and I every time you mention it, Lens, and you show it off, I keep remembering. Oh yeah, it can do that. I keep forgetting. It can do so many things. I keep forgetting how many things it can do. But I would assume that it's Kiosa's favorite tool because he's all about drip.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. By the way, Michael Shaw is Mike Paint. He's one of my very good friends from Next org. Oh, Mike Paint. Have you talked to the boss about my pay rise? That's a running gag we have. It's a running gag. Oh, dude, Mike, so nice to have you here, bro. That is so cool. And okay, Robert, then in that case, can I let you go then? And we'll jump into Knicknacks. All right, Robert. Nice talking to you after a while, man. It's been a while. We'll do a shoot very soon.
I'll hang around. I wanna talk to you about a couple quick things at the stream ends.
But okay, do that because just stay there. After the stream we'll do the chat. Okay, cool. I'll see letting you go. Bye. So that was Robbo, one of the really cool dudes I've met in Star Citizen. He's given money away.
He was on the Comrelay at some point, right?
I think so. I'm not sure. I don't think the timing worked for him. I'm not sure. I don't think Robbo was. Maybe he was there for one. Oh, he was there once.
He was there for the first one.
Yeah, he was there for the first one. Yeah, he was there, 100%. Now let's do Knicknacks, shall we?
Yes.
Now for this is the section where we show the cool stuff to each other. Like, show me whatever cool stuff you have, and I'll show you my cool stuff. So show me your Knicknacks. Okay, I built it. I built it. I built it up.
A bunch of pictures. I sent you a bunch of pictures.
Oh no, yeah. I will do that as well. But you can show me your models and stuff. Your Warhammer stuff, right?
I was painting before this, so
hold on. I'm gonna make your screen bigger. Wait. Hold
on.
Very cool. There we go. Check it out.
Yeah.
This is.
He's not done. But yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
What else you got, man? Show me. That's Warhammer. He's very much into Warhammer, guys.
I got
I'm not.
14 more of these because I'm doing the all of them at once.
Yeah, he's got the time lapses and painting and shooting.
Well, I'm trying the time lapses. That's kind of like it was an experimental thing. It was fun. I liked how it came out.
Yeah.
That's all the stuff that I have within reach. Unless
Okay.
you want to see all the meds that I take.
Yeah, show us the meds. Show us your
Cannot
happy
reach-
pills.
Cannot reach them. Never mind. Yeah, show us your happy pills. Yes.
Okay.
No, I have a lamp that has a magnifying glass in it. So it's like a ring light with a magnifying glass in it.
What?
It's very cool.
Okay, that is cool. I don't know who came up with that idea. Like, I need a lamp with a magnifying lens in it. Okay. All right, then
No,
I'll...
like so because you can like paint with it, like small. I don't actually use the magnifying glass features.
Yeah?
I mostly use it because it's very very bright, and I
Alright.
like that. So
Okay. Okay, I'll
this is
I'll
the only
bring in
bright light
the,
I will tolerate in my life.
I'll bring in your folder then. Let's go through that, shall we? All right.
There's a bunch of stuff there.
Let me
I think it's mostly
remove
miniatures.
the guys. I will just remove the chat window and the slideshow windows for you guys, just so that you can see clearly. Just for
Yeah,
this
there's
bit.
there's screenshots, there's cat, and there's a shit ton of Warhammer stuff.
Let's just remove that. Oops, should have done that the other way around. There we go. All right, we have clarity now. Let me bring in. Oh, what? That is very cool.
Yeah, that is a.
That is from
It's like the
Warhammer?
anniversary Warhammer Plus model. Like, that you get
Oh.
for being a Warhammer Plus subscriber.
Gee, man, that's very cool. I would love, like, I can just draw this and. Wow, that is.
It's a very good one. I
Love it.
I will admit I got it aftermarket because it came out way before I got into Warhammer, and I was like, I need to have this. This is too cool. I need it. And they have not beat it in my mind yet.
Dude,
with any of the.
Vinicus wants to know, do you use a monocle when you paint them?
I should. That would probably be better for my eyes.
Okay, next we have... Ooh, that's the one you were just showing us now? No. Yes?
Yeah, it's a different one. It's
It's
a
a
similar
different one.
but different.
Yeah. Look at
That one is
detail.
done. It's like edge
Very-
highlighting and shaded and
cool.
everything.
Did you take these photos on the ZV-10?
No,
Or your
that's my phone. That's
Wow,
my
these
phone.
are really good shots, man. Very detailed.
Yeah.
That's more... Okay.
I'm gonna do
the
some
whole-
shots with the ZV-10 when I'm done painting the whole lot because I have a bunch of unpainted ones.
And here is a bunch of them. You painted them well. Like the chain, there's no paint spillage at all. That's good job. Good job.
Thank you. It's many hours of
Yeah.
painstaking painting with a very tiny brush.
Yeah. No, this is very patience. Oh crap! That band that's going down to have scribbled those letters on
Yeah,
it.
so there,
Oh brother!
I have a trick for that. So I bought myself a white ink, like drawing pen, like a very thin one. It's like 0.03 millimeters, and I just kind of like do little dots under a magnifying glass to get that done.
Okay, so Sim has the Black Templar gray pile. He's got that, and also Mr. Kraken thinks it's a really good paint job, but it does need some
Yes,
dirt
it-
wash and a little bit of
It does
dabbing.
need a dirt wash. What I'm gonna do, I have it. I have like a oil type wash thing. I'm gonna do all of them at once because I usually make a huge mess when I do the washes. So I'm just gonna do the whole army at once in one go.
Right,
You know what? I have a Black Templar Black Army of Shame because I got into like I primed them. That's how
Wow.
far I got.
Oh man, this goes deep, man. Like the love for Warhammer, absolutely. There's a huge market for it, and even in Perth, there are like a lot of people who do this. Like, yeah, okay, this is even. Wow.
This was painful to paint.
Yeah,
That's
I can
a-
imagine. It's very Like-
Technically, it's a kit bash. Technically, because it's like the Primaris Apothecary, but I slapped the Black Templar shoulder plate on him.
Is this on
Because,
purpose? These.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was still like learning how to do the edge highlight, so some of them came out
Okay.
a little thick.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
so that's edge highlighting. Like, yeah, it feels like different color. Maybe that's just a photo, but it looks like there's a blue tint to that. I don't know.
Yeah, so I kind of did this like layering thing. So I go, so they're like black by default, but then I do like black with a little bit of blue in it as like the first layer, and then I do a little more like blue with a little more gray, and then I just go like gray for like the most highlighted points.
Man.
But you know, these guys were like very experimental, so sometimes they came out a little too highlighted. But you know, I'm not claiming I'm good at this. I just do it for the enjoyment of it.
Oh crap! They just, did you name them, and did you take the shots like in a increasing impressive order? Like they're getting better and better. This is
So
good.
I
Like
think-
you got shading very good there, right?
Yeah, I did the first, like these are like the hero units, so I did those first for some reason because I think because they have like the most weird shapes on them. So I would have to do them one by one individually, the whole thing. And you know, these guys, I have 15 of them. They're mostly the same, so I can just do like, okay, now I do red, now I do white, now I do black,
Yeah.
and just kind of, you know, factory line.
Yeah,
do these
the
guys,
the assembly line production. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Skip has got he's got the Warhammer Battle Sector on his PC that he's got to play, but hasn't got any models or anything like that. And yeah, even me, I don't have any. And Warhammer was about, that's, I think for a lot of people, for Kraken, it was Warhammer for painting that as a child, but then when he grew up, it was more about books with him. That makes
I went in
total
reverse.
sense.
I like at some point when I was a kid, someone gave me Dawn of War when it came out, and I was like, "Wow, this is so cool!"
Yeah.
And I played through that game, didn't hear about Warhammer for years, and then I saw a book. It was like a whatever Space Marine Battle book. Oh yeah, that's Kill Team. That was a pain. This was just pain. I love the Kill Team box. Hate how much work this was. this is like couple months because I had to space them out because it's so boring.
Yeah, but actually, Junkyard is correct. There are 3D printers that can print most of this stuff, right? And you can do the full color sets now. Like oh yeah, 3D printers are getting better. I'm waiting for them to really get good at it because I know once I buy a 3D printer, it will take over a huge part of my life. So I'm just avoiding that. We have the cat again, so it's gonna pass through.
Cat.
Wow. Wow.
Oh yeah, so
That's the
this is kind of a side note. So I last month, sort of a board game store in my city, they were doing this like promotion. They were like mystery box of games, and they were like, "You give us $50, we'll give you $100 worth of games."
Wow.
So I was like,
"That's a good deal."
Well, you know what? That's a good deal. So I went for the most expensive one, and I kind of forgot about it. And then they were like, "Yeah, you can come pick up your shit." And I was like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, the mystery box," and got 3 games in there, and one of them is Dwarves, which is where these guys are from. And I'm like, "Oh, this comes with miniatures." Well, I can't leave them unpainted, so I painted them right away.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
they're pretty cool. These are still waiting for paint, I reckon.
Yeah, this is on my desk right now.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
now
what
they
you were
all got
showing us.
red. They all have the red details, the black details, the white details, and like the metal parts.
Okay.
Now all they need is a little bit of highlighting, and they'll be ready to go. Oh, that's one of my very first photo shoots with ADI, actually.
How long ago was this?
This is 2021, I think.
Gee, okay.
Maybe even 2020, actually, or 2019, because this is when Hurston came out and they had the satellite crash locations.
Yes. Okay. So this is that. Yeah. Okay. I still haven't properly explored one. Cool. Oh,
Yeah, there is one very close to Lorville.
very nice.
Oh, that's when the mole came out, and we were like, "Oh, we gotta do a mole mining photo shoot."
Very nice. This
So
one.
we just lined the map and good time.
Cool shot. That like wow. This is good. It's pretty sick. I mean, mole is just the colors just stand out. More ADI shoots.
Yeah.
It's a good shoots, man. Those are good shots.
Yeah, that was a good time when I think this is 2020. I think I just kind of like pulled the random screenshots that I have saved.
This I've
Oh,
seen.
that one's recent.
I've seen
that's
that one.
recent.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
That's like this winter, I think.
Which ship is that? Is that a Warden or something?
That's
Oh, Saber. Right. I don't own that ship yet, so I don't know that ship.
Yeah.
It's doing
I think it's
honest work in the day. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also recent. That's I think also from winter when boxes worked. Now they don't.
Oh yeah, Jordan is saying the new ship is the Iron Chat. That's the Yo-Yo Meg reference. I know. We saw that. It's pretty sick. That's hilarious. Yeah. But we came up with a better name. Yeah.
Fatter wins.
Fatter definitely wins. Yeah. that definitely is a Fatter. Oh, dude! Wow. Is this a recent one? That's a Nova tank in the background.
That's I think that's from
sick.
last year. So that's also at a satellite crash site.
Beautiful shot.
Because you got this like ash ember fall going on at night. So if you play a little bit with depth of field, you get this very interesting effect with it.
This highlight on his this is what just makes this shot. It's a beautiful, great. And even if those are helmet lights, right? Yeah, that's pretty beautiful. Beautiful shot. All right. Oh well, I wish you had depth of field in this shot, bro. This would be a sick shot.
Yeah.
The geometry.
I think I have one.
Okay.
I have one with depth of field in there. This is from when Microtech first came in. Because when Microtech first came in, there were no ground locations. So you just kind of had to fly down and see what you see. So we ended up scouting for a very long time to find the flower field with the hill.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, get the Valkyrie in there, get the ground troops, get the saber through the sun.
Yeah.
Good times.
Beautiful. Val looks good. Ooh, boy, that's a sick shot. That's a sick shot. That's really good. Beautiful. I mean, we see a lot of these now. Like, there are a lot of orgs do these. Beautiful. Just amazing. Junkyards is saying that the original concept that name came from was very different. Tell us the name, mate. And yeah, Kraken, those embers are not post. They are just the depth of field effect. Post. Yeah, that's just a feel. Yeah. Very cool shots, man. And I think that's everything from you.
Yeah, that's all of them, I think.
Yeah. Okay, now my turn. Well, first of all, tomorrow.
Show me your Knicknacks.
This is Well, this is my pass for tomorrow's race with Enzia Racing. Yeah, that's what very good the way Echo does this. Like everything is very professional and very well set up. You register on the website, and I don't even know if anybody's gonna care about this, but for me, this is very special.
This is very nice. I like
dude,
it.
This happens automated. Like as soon as you register for an event, it automatically puts your logo in there. Everything just happens. Yeah, it's ridiculously good. It's
nice.
Yeah.
As a software developer, I approve.
She's also a dev, so like she's from what I understand, she understands all the languages. Yeah. She's very adept with everything. Her dexterity is very, very powerful. she's put a lot of points into that. And this is Summers.
Very agile.
Yeah.
And for those of you who get that reference, I feel your pain.
What is that?
What? Oh, you clearly didn't get the reference.
I didn't. She's very. No,
to be fair, you would have to be in IT to get the reference.
Oh, okay. No, I don't. I'm a designer, so.
Mr. Kraken got it. Yeah.
Annoyingly got. Okay, I'll just approve it. I approve it. There you go. I approve that. This is for Sama. He's also racing tomorrow. and he's been practicing like very hard. And well, it looks like he says that he's going to be participating in every single race from now on. So, well, that's good if that improves his skill. I have some cool stuff, like just a few, because I don't want to share everything because I have a lot of Nic-Nax episodes, so I'll just keep that.
Well, to be fair, you produce cool stuff at a rate at which you could probably support this. So you know, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just bring in my video, just make it larger. So this is what Summer gave me. This is the only Warhammer he has. This was the very first one he painted. Right there. Camera, focus. I'm just gonna, hold on, I'm just gonna play with the ZV-10. This camera is good. I'm gonna bring it very close to my face, and this will pick it up. This is the good thing about this camera. You should use that feature. Keep it in the center. So this was, Perth has Pixel Expo, and they have paint workshops there. And this is what Summer painted. This was his very first, and he gave it to me just to show it to you. It's not very well done, but he's very proud of the way he did this shoulder. Okay, now I was a big fan of Cyberpunk, so I have this. I have 2 of these.
Oh,
I got
nice.
a couple more stuff from Cyberpunk. I got 3 t-shirts from Cyberpunk. I got a lot of stuff from Cyberpunk. Also very cool. Oh my god, hold on. Gee.
Oh, it's actually like it has a surface. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it does have that thingy on it, like the bevel and emboss stuff. There.
Nice.
Thank you, Michael, Mike Paint, for joining me. That's the least you can do. You didn't get me the raise. Okay, remind me to find the Cyberpunk wallpaper that I did for CD Projekt Red. There was an art project that they did, and I was part of that. I have this.
Look, Bobby, the only raise you're getting is twice of what you're currently getting paid.
I'll take that. So this is CubeCraft. There's a website called CubeCraft. This is, you download the print it, and put these together. And this is just one of them, but these are what you make with those.
Oh,
me and Summer made them. I have a lot of them. I have, let me tell you, R2-D2, Stormtrooper. I've got Boba Fett. I got Darth Vader, Hellboy, Portal Guns, Portal Love Cube, Gordon Freeman, Master Chief, the old Adam West Batman, pretty much everybody from Futurama, even Wall-E. It's very cool stuff. So I will slowly, every single episode, I'll show a few of these. All right.
All I can say to that, oh, to have a printer.
No, I actually don't have a printer. I just get them printed from Officeworks or something, somewhere where I can get 200 GSM paper. Actually, I'm gonna look it up, like if I can find that website. If anybody else, this is very cool. So this is something me and Summer do together. It takes a long time to do it. Here's the website, guys. Just gonna show it here. CubeCraft.
Oh.
Yeah. So just go what you want. They have all here. They have them all here. Just take what you want and print it. So if you click this, it has a PDF. You just download it, print it. It's a lot of fun. Like cheap entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just share some screenshots with you, like from. I also wanna see this pistol, by the way, because we wanna know, is that real?
Fortunately, no. I used to shoot competitively, but no longer. I just realized that my occupation is not exactly compatible with having firearms in the house. That there was a conflict of interest there. You know, you're working 80 hours overtime in a week, and you suddenly get that itch in the back of your mouth that only a shotgun can scratch. You know.
Yeah. If anybody of you is gonna do the CubeCraft, I will suggest go for a thicker paper. A light paper will simply not work. This whole structure kind of needs to support itself, so it's kind of thick. So
you had it on some very, very thick paper.
Yeah, and also you will end up having very bright white edges. So what you need to do is take a marker and paint it black. Those edges, be very careful. Don't have that kind of marker which spills ink. So yeah, it's that. Okay, now I'm just gonna. This is one of the screenshots. Obviously, okay. I'll hide the slideshow again. This is one of the screenshots I took, and so this is just my like recent screenshots. Just some.
Yeah, cool we recently did the whole
Medivac
thing.
Yeah, I'll bring them out slowly. This is my recent.
Yeah, that's the Firebird
shot. Thanks to CIG for giving me this. This was a nice surprise. I had no idea. I just saw Firebird in the community give. I have two because one I think everybody got, and this one is actually from CIG. So, all right, nice. This one as part of the.
They never give me anything.
Yeah, why should they? You refused their job twice. Why would they give you anything, bro?
I said no once. The second time they said no, and we keep disagreeing on home office, which is
they want you to move.
I disagree on with my current employer too, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay, let me show you some.
Look, guys. Why would I want to go to the office? I'm at home. I have my chair. My cat is here, and the internet is the same. So why would I go to the office?
Yeah.
Also, my coffee is better, objectively.
Well, you have to say some nice thing about it. This is from the Medivac shoot. That's chunky with me. I'll be doing a series of these, by the way. This is like a sphere series I'm working on.
Nice.
Yeah, just different environments with, and this is going to be my artwork series very soon. I'm gonna take the fighter ships, put them in exactly the same pose, like same angle, and do artworks around them and just release them as a series. Yep. This I haven't released. This I haven't released yet. But I will.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah, I wish this stuff wasn't there, but well, this is part of the Sphere series. A little bit of Inception going on there. So working on these, slowly working on these. This one was quite popular on Twitter.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah.
Nico from CIG loved it. From what I understand, I have a vertical one of this, and he's using that as his cell phone wallpaper. So, yes, that's a victory for a small man. And then there is. I want to show you the Firebird.
See, look at this guy putting me to shame with all his screenshots.
I love it. I love doing that. Well, I'm a UI designer, so you're a good developer, and I'm a visual guy, so that's okay. Yeah. Just take it on the chin.
Exactly.
I can't do 2% of what you do. However, you can do so much of what I do. So, you win here. This is my favorite. And this, I don't know if...
that's a good one.
If Sim is here or not, but Sim suggested this angle in the chat 2 days ago. He's like, take it like this, like put your camera in front of the cannons. And I was like, ooh, good idea. I didn't think of this, okay? I just planned the whole shot, like how I'm going to do it, how I will have the guns wherever I want them to go.
That's a good one. Yeah.
But I didn't even think about this. So this was Simmertus. So shot. There he is. There he is. He's really good, buddy.
But the question is, so how did you do it? So you took it and then you cropped it, right? Or is there like a funky way to get a different angle on the shot versus the...
Oh, Tobii eye tracker. You can... I was doing this with my head when I took this shot using Tobii.
Oh, so it actually like affects the external camera? Wow.
Yes. You can roll.
Oh yeah, I think I turned that off, yes.
I do that all the time. And on the stream, I'm going like, hold on, guys, hold on. Just got it. Hold on.
Yep.
So also, I'll tell you, Sim usually claims a lot of, like the things that you can claim with your points, channel, which is cruise for me. He's saving it all. Because if you check, there's a 30k reward in here, which is new. Get your own personalized artwork. So he's saving all his watch time for that. So if you collect 30,000 reward points, you will send me a reference shot. Whatever you send me, I will draw a line artwork for you for that. Very personalized. So he's saving that. He just watches every stream.
Obviously.
So that's that. Okay, now I'll just try to find the cyberpunk thing that I want to show you. I remember that on my own. I'm so happy with that. Let me see if I can find it.
Bobby's looking for a file. We're gonna be here a while.
This is gonna be hard. Yeah, but I'm not gonna explain it because if I can't show it, it makes no sense at all. Is that the one? Okay, I found it. God, this software is very cool, by the way. Everything. This software is called Everything. That's how I found it. Look it up, guys. Everything. Anyway, Cyberpunk, when it came out, they did this thing like they contacted various different artists and they were like, write the Cyberpunk letters on this wallpaper in your language, in your mother language. Okay, mine is Punjabi, and I was contacted to do it, and I did it. This is what I did. So this is one of my life's very cool achievements. Like, I was part of this with CD Projekt Red. I mean, we were not paid.
Look at this guy. He's got an official thing with CDR. So he's the celebrity.
No.
I'm just some dude off the street.
No. This was no, dude. None of that. But like, and the tragedy of this was they killed the project.
Really?
They didn't see it through. Yeah. We were supposed to get goodies and packages and stuff for this. But I don't know what happened. They killed this project. I know 2 other artists who did this. There's one guy I know who did it in Swahili. All right, and there's another dude I know who did it in it's in an Asian language. Oh crap, I've totally forgotten. I'm pulling a blank here. But I know 2 artists who were involved in this because we were connected on DeviantArt. They contacted us on DeviantArt, if you guys know that art website. So I had a big name on DeviantArt, so that's how I got into this one. So forget about anything, but just to be having done this and represent my language, it's a big one for me. Also, BritB, thanks for the follow. It was a really chill stream with you this morning. Very, very chill stream. I had to leave to pick Summer. So I'm just going to write my mother language's name. It's Punjabi. Cool. There you go. So just one of something I'm very proud of. Yeah. I forgot about this so much that I actually lost this file, and you have no idea what depths I had to go to find it. Like, now I know that it's there and I just found it. But we never got anything from it, and this project was never finished, by the way, so
that's sad.
Yeah.
That could have been very cool.
Yeah. Also, also another thing. Oh crap. I also did another thing, guys. So if you know, if I'm saying I'm from Punjab, I am Sikh by religion, if you know that. So it is Sikh. It's not Sikh. I know everybody loves to do that joke. So we are the people with the proper turbans, which keep getting misidentified as Muslim, because we are not. We are Sikh. Not going into the religion. There was a Sikh character in Cyberpunk's first trailer, if you guys remember. He's a cabbie. Do you remember that? He's driving 3 people to... Let's see if we can find that trailer. Do you remember?
You're sick, maybe you should go see a doctor.
I'm not. I'm fine. You have flu. Dude, that trailer where there's a cab driver taking these guys who are going to loot the game, and it has a Sikh character as a cabbie. It didn't make it into the game. He was wearing the turban wrong. The turban's design was wrong. So I sent them an email that this is wrong. This is how it should be. And they said they will fix it, but it was never in the game. Also, GTA 3. The GTA 3 had Sikh cab drivers in the game, by the way. Just so you guys know. Just some cool random facts. I will find that trailer. Yeah. GTA 3. That I should be able to find, right?
Yeah. Now that you mention it.
Yeah. because Sikhs do a lot of. There you go. Very bad rendition of a Sikh turban. And fun fact, I used to wear a turban until I think I was 24 or so. Yeah, there. So those are Sikh turbans, like not a very good. Yeah, but I just love Rockstar for this detail, and I think Cyberpunk was trying to do the same kind of reference to that. I think, but I don't know. Might be wrong on that. All right, that's my Nic-Nax. That was
Turban stream win.
Turbinator. Yeah.
I just want to see how you fit your headphones over that.
Oh, you can't. Oh no, you do it like this. Yeah. Oh, you will be surprised. Sennheiser does special headphones for sick people. Do you know that?
Do they contain antibiotics?
Good one. Good one.
I will see myself out.
No, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. No, you can't. Avidicus, no, you can't do that. Here's just one thing I'm gonna tell you guys. Just one thing I'm gonna tell you, okay? Cancel. Oh, I don't take religion seriously, guys. I'm not into that. We are all humans, so hopefully we can be just good with that. But I'll just tell you with the misidentification that happens with the turbans and Sikh people. If you see anyone wearing a turban, 99% of the time it's a Sikh person. It's a Sikh. Okay? Because Muslims do not wear turbans unless it's an official something. If it's a wedding or if it's some special gathering, only then. They don't even wear turbans inside the mosque. But we Sikh, if we have our long hair, we always wear turbans. So if you see somebody wearing a turban, it's 99% as a Sikh. Mr. Kraken. Yeah, Sikhs are very popular for driving cabs, man. That's the number one profession. Until Uber came along. And destroyed it for them. Yeah. It's just a little bit of anecdote. And Sikh people are very pro foreign countries, very pro Canada, and very pro UK, very pro America. Yeah. If you guys, just some anecdote. Sorry, I think I'm doing a bit long, but I'll tell you another thing.
I'm just holding, the Sikh puns.
Yeah, just don't.
I had two. I think that's
no,
enough
go.
for one stream.
I demand that you say them because I can take it. Go on, do it. Let's hear it.
Did you? Now I can't think of any.
Did you make notes about it? We are pretty much at the end of the stream, guys. So we just literally this is just the last bit. But here's the thing. There's a movie called the oh my god, I forgot the name. It's a Ben Kingsley movie.
I ran out of coffee half an hour ago, and I'm.
Well, it was a very good stream.
It
was a great stream. Yeah, the Ben Kingsley movie. Oh, I typed it in chat. Sorry. There's a Ben Kingsley movie. I think it's called Driving or something, and he plays a Sikh character. Oh, I keep typing there. Two dual PC streamings. That's for you. I got 2 keyboards, 2 mouse, and 2 mice. Let me look it up.
Mr. Kraken, you get that one. That was a good one.
That's a really good one. That's really good. Seek and destroy. Well, a lot of them are in military. 13th Sikh Regiment was the learning to drive. That's Ben Kingsley as a Sikh character. He portrayed. Was amazed how well he did it. How good he did it. This is one of my favorite movies. Really good movie.
DefenseCon is starting in 5 minutes, so we're gonna find out how much the Caterpillar costs.
Yeah. All right. Yep. Yeah. Here you go, Uncle Grumpy Pants. Because most of it's a in the World War II there was a Sikh battalion called 13th Sikh Regiment, which was formed by the British. It is one of the most decorated regiments. So yeah, we are known to be into warrior race because it's a warrior religion. It's peaceful but also warrior. So yeah. Now, just one last thing before I give the microphone back to Space for a bit, and we talk about DefenseCon. when 9/11 happened in America, guys, all the sick cab drivers drove the cabs for free for I don't know how many days. That's a very less known fact. I found out about it because Ben Kingsley talked about it on one of those talk shows, those late night talk shows. He talked about that, and I did some research and I found out yes, they did. So 9/11, 6 were actually helping. So yeah, just. But it's not about being religion, it's more about humanity. I think we all came together at that time. I still remember where I was when that happened. Okay, Frozen is going bye-bye. I'll see you in Ignition Expo.
Yeah, people are going. It's time for DefenseCon, it's time for sleep.
But the numbers have increased. We have 17 people watching. So
yeah, we got quite a few people in the audience.
Yeah, this is the tragedy of living in Australia. It's almost midnight for me. 3 minutes to 12. Oh, Gurkha Regiment. Yes, the Gurkhas and the 18th Sikh Regiment, they're both most celebrated in the Indian Army. Gurkhas are so awesome, and I have few of them as my mates. You can always count on them. Gurkhas are awesome. Awesome people. Very awesome. It's good that you brought that up. All right, then. I think that's pretty much it. I'll be streaming in 6 hours again in my Ignition Expo, and I'll be looking like...
Who's sleep deprived now?
All right. Good night to Frozen. Good night to whoever has left. But welcome to everybody who's watching. Everybody, Brit B especially. I gotta give you a shout out because I think it was a really fun session with you this morning. Also, that drawing that you posted on Abdi, that was hilarious. So that was really fun. All right. There we go. Brit B. Just giving a shout out before I go away. And I think I'm gonna...
This your bet for how much the Caterpillar is gonna be
for me? Oh, I can't give you hold on, just let me do this shout out, but somehow it's not being recognized. Just a second. But you go, you tell me, and then I will do. You mean in real money, right? In real money?
Yeah, in real money. You know, on the one hand, I'm like 700, but then I'm like, it's Drake. So maybe 600, but that's the same as the Carrack, so it's like...
Bye-bye, Skip.
But they're not gonna go 500, so... I'm a bit torn. I have a whole internal dispute with myself over how much the Caterpillar is gonna be.
All right.
800, that's also a good bet. We got 800 going once.
I reckon it will be somewhere in the realms of 800 and 1000, I reckon, yeah.
799, yep. We got 725.
Okay. Let's see who gets the closest. That'll be interesting. I reckon...
I think, 800 might be a good... because they might have the 2 variants going, because they in ISC they said that they have like the assault variant, which is like a
hey Kiyosha.
Yeah, so
Kiyos is here.
Kiyos is here. Nice.
He was on your comm relay as well. Well, let's see who wins. Yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do is let's just end it now. Thank you so much coming here, Spurs. We're gonna raid Yo-Yo Meg. Okay, so if anybody wants to stay for that, we will raid Yo-Yo Meg. But thank you for coming, Space. It was lovely chatting.
Absolutely.
This is the longest Nic-Nax episode, but I absolutely loved every bit of it. All right.
Same.
Thank
absolutely.
you, Vero. Thank you. Your final thoughts, please.
Oh, that was a long stream. No, thank you very much for having me. It was great fun. Maybe when I have more Nic-Nax to show you, we will do it again.
Yeah. No, but I will bring you back anyway because we will do a reshoot of these Aurora MR because Master Modes are in, so I'll bring you in anyway. But I'm just trying to think who I should bring as first as a live stream because it'll be a live stream show. So yeah, let's see. So we'll do a star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR. We'll chat about Star Citizen and everything Star Citizen in your journey, and then we will jump into the game live and you will do a live lap. So that's the plan. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Here we go,
Use
guys.
the armory, everyone.
Use the armory, guys. It's the coolest tool. All right, good night, everyone. I'm gonna start the raid. It's
Good
just
night,
in like everybody's getting ready to do the raid, and we're gonna raid Yo-Yo Meg. She will be here next week with Abdi Johan. By the way, they're competing in Hold the Line episode, so come back for that. It's scheduled. Have a look at that. We are raiding now. See you guys. 07.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, and we are
done.
raiding.
Hey, let's see who won the caterpillar.
Yeah, we are raiding.
What game am I in right now?
There we go. We are raiding.
Ready to shoot.
Okay.